smoking the business because I'm way better smoker. Now I want to put that out there because don't never think you're a better smoker because you sound nice. You know? Make sure you get this. Make sure you get this. You know, make sure. Yo, T-Kizzy, what's up, cuz? You got scared?
We live from Cannabis Cafe.
We love. Good dog.
448 Cannabis Cafe. We got Dusty Locane in the building. Don
If
Dusty.
it ain't know me, then you walking with the shawty.
Don Dusty.
And boy, you could try me. Rich rolling crip.
Our day down to over a month.
And they stay behind. Look.
What's all that clicking noise?
Are you on this side, crip?
Oh, I think he's on the phone.
Come on up, so freaky. Go on the other side.
You on the phone.
Yo, let me call you back, brother.
Because I can hear all of this shit.
Them ways. He's on mask on the day.
It's funny that they call you Don Dusty because you really used to call me Don Mo.B. back
They
then.
never called you that, nigga.
They sure did.
They never called you Don Mo.
When I used to roll through the HUD, right, it was like Don Mo.B. controlling. Picture me rolling.
Oh,
Then you came out with the album.
I know I heard that shit before in my dreams.
Then you came out with that on the track.
Shit, see full circle.
But that's what family does.
Got you, bro.
That's what family does. It obviously sounds better when you say it, because I didn't get no 3 million views on my YouTube fucking video.
10 million, correction.
10 million views.
Yeah, rolling it, controlling what? Part 2 is now at 10 million views on that's YouTube and still growing. Feel me?
That's pretty impressive. 10 million views.
Yeah, hard work. Hard work. That's all niggas do.
When are you gonna start touring the West Coast?
Shit. Shit, we trying to go next week.
No.
What's that? What is Las Vegas the West Coast?
Yeah.
Yeah. We trying to go next
I'm
week.
going to Miami next week, and then I'm going straight to LA. So if you're in Vegas, maybe I'll do a little pit stop.
Yeah, it's a must.
See how much they charge me on the PJ.
I ain't never been
stop.
to Vegas, cuz.
Who, you?
Never.
Never?
So you know you got a sale, nigga. You about to tee that shit up. I heard prostitution is illegal, but you know we get it for free. Shitting me. So we ain't gotta even. We don't worry about that shit.
We don't need none of that.
You gonna tee up though? I know that.
Yep. Even the flight attendants impressed when you step off the PJ.
Oh, hold on. Introducing. We gotta introduce the cuz. Three Kizzy. The Big Fever.
We're not live on the podcast yet, but this is.
But not yet. The live. Let the live get acquainted.
On the YouTube, we got 3 Kizzy in the building.
Hey man,
Working hard on some music, right? You've been doing a lot of music lately.
A lot.
In the studio.
Don Dusty got you in the studio.
Yeah.
You see how hard it is to do something, right? You know that shit don't come easy.
For me, there's a lot of sacrifices.
Sacrifices is the smallest word of all that you have to do. Family's got to get sacrificed. Your friends got to get sacrificed.
Everything.
Your own pleasure and time's got to get sacrificed. Everything. You're basically marrying, right? You're getting married to a culture. And if you don't take that marriage serious, it ain't going nowhere. You ain't gonna have no kids and you have no family. The job gonna do you dirty.
Okay.
I'll tell you that right now, bro.
Balance. You gotta learn balance.
Job gonna do you so dirty.
Filthy.
We're live at the Penthouse. We're getting ready to go live on the podcast 448 Cannabis Talk. We're waiting for Sunni Paks. He's on his way. He had to work a little late today in the Coliseum. As you know, he's got the exotic snack shop. We're joined today by 3 Kizzy and Don Dusty Locane, who's got his album out. His project's been out for over a month now, right? What's that like? What's that been going on for you?
Shit, a lot of running around, a lot of interviews.
All right. A lot of people like attention.
Events, yeah, a lot of, people trying to get shows booked, but the price went up. So yesterday's price, not today. So come accordingly. The niggas will definitely tell you, nigga, hosting, 10 or better.
Bring the bag.
Coming with less than I want to talk to you. We're not politicking with you.
Bring the bag.
We're not talking, feel me? And 3 Kizzy, yes, is now, he's taking, you feel me? Any promotions, paid promotions. They can't even see 3 Kizzy. Turn that up.
He's on the main cameras.
Yeah, but them bitches on.
They on.
Feel me?
Kizzy right there.
Get the neighborhood fever. But yeah, he gonna be doing taking show inquiries, anything of that nature. You know, tapping. That's 3 Kizzy on the gram. What's that? An underscore after that?
Yeah.
3 Kizzy underscore 3 KIZZY underscore.
Woo. Who was your influence growing up in music? Who did you really listen to?
To be pretty honest, I listen to a lot of rap in terms of like, you know, J. Cole, Kendrick,
More of these
like
newer
Brooklyn
guys,
drill,
whatever. Yeah,
not as much. You feel me? But I was listening to like more mainstream artists.
right.
Just that. I really got into the rapping after high school. I used to play football.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Where'd you go to school? Shout them out.
I used to go to Erasmus Hall.
Erasmus Hall.
How much chips y'all took?
Won 2 chips. Went to the chip every year I played there.
Yeah?
Yeah, fact.
Like that?
You see, cuz?
I'll
You
bring me my
see,
ring.
come on, you see, cuz?
Football, there's a lot of players on the football team that really need to do their part.
I started every year I played there.
What position did you play?
I played O-line.
O-line.
I played D-line too.
O-line. Yeah, O-line.
Yeah, I was doing that shit.
On the end? You O-line on the end? Right
I
there?
was playing on right guard. Like if the center get hurt, in center.
You got a jelly, agile.
Yeah, like I was like a hybrid. Played everything in that shit.
He said he was a
I never got
hybrid.
hurt, bro.
You see this difference?
Every time I got hurt, bro.
Listen, 3 kids be coming in here. We be playing dominoes randomly. You just turn around, he's on the floor doing push-ups.
That's the life.
He's like 50. I'm like, what the fuck?
It was that quick.
That's what's up.
Hey, you know I was a hooper too, like Phil,
you?
led PSA out
Where?
2 years consecutively in assists.
They let you play?
Double. My grades was shit, and I was in a bad division, so
What
I
school
went
you go to?
JUCO.
Yeah,
I went to Tilden. That's not far
grades
from
was shit too.
Erasmus.
Like my grades.
Tilden.
Was shit.
And you play basketball.
Yeah, up until JUCO. I think I said this in the last one. I went to what was that? Sunni Jefferson for a semester. And
One semester.
And then they tossed me out of
And
there.
they were like, nah.
Yeah, niggas was brawling and shit.
They're like, we're not
On
having this.
campus. Because on campus they got 300, like I think it was a total of about 300 on camp. But the thing about it was all people from the inner city. So it's like you got the commuters, they white and shit. You get me? But everybody who living on campus from the hood. So it was just a bad mix up.
It was a bad mix.
Yeah, I needed this
Wasn't a good look for you.
It wasn't a good look.
So, I mean, I can understand that for sure.
I just switch it up.
Being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Or maybe being at the wrong place at the right time.
Hello. The left toe.
All right, so what we doing? Is Sunni Paks like close? Should we start without him?
Start with them, and then you can join in.
Man, let's get on the roll, man.
Oh, let's do this.
Let's get on the roll. 3 kids.
Hey, everybody, what's going on? I'm sorry I haven't paid attention to the phone. We're gonna
This
get
is
ready to
the
go live.
Paks Cafe.
Uh,
Hello. You know where
we
you
got Dusty
go.
Locane in the building. We got 3 kids in the building.
But Sunni Paks, hurry up,
When's he
man.
dropping next? I think we said February, right? You were dropping the deluxe.
Oh yeah. February we're gonna go ahead and drop the deluxe for Untamed.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the
If
only
you're in the
thing
Brooklyn
rolling.
area and you're trying to come watch the podcast live, we're getting ready to go. It's a 2-hour podcast. Come down to the Penthouse Cafe. Hit them up on the Instagram. Make sure you follow us on the YouTube channel
3 kids.
because the Instagram doesn't stay on for that long. Any singles before you drop the deluxe? You dropping any more singles before you drop the deluxe? Would you say, Lee?
As far as singles, nah, but we gonna drop a lot of visuals for Untamed, playlists. Like we about to drop Floor State of Mind. That visual is wicked. We gonna also drop Rewind, Big Wolves, featuring the 8 Rod Switch, you don't know. So from everything is copacetic right now. We just trying to, keep pushing.
Someone wants to know when you get Mo.B. Dank on the track.
Let me see. December.
Never.
Never. Yeah.
Wow. Last time
Damn.
Dusty's on the podcast. Fuck this shit.
Have you ever
Because you know how long, and more or less, this nigga been talking about it 16 years.
Shout out to Millie D
the
on the
last
live.
5 months. Who that?
Millie D.
Oh shit, it's crack here. You crip. You cripping hard, I see.
All right, let's go live. But let's go live on the podcast. Let's do it. We got Dusty. The energy's getting a little bit better. Sunny's on the way. He's he had to work late today, so he's on the way. We're gonna have him join us when we're here. We got 3 kids in the building. Dusty Don Dusty Locane, excuse me, is in the building. We're gonna talk a little bit about what he's got going on outside of music. We all know he's heavy in the music. We all know he's spending time in the studio. We all know that he's working on the deluxe. We all know he's got shit dropping, but really everybody wants to know, what are you doing when you're not doing music? So here we go. We're going to find out today live on 440 Cannabis Talk. Mo.B, Sunni, Paks, and today's guest, Don Dusty Locane and 3 Kizzy. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Mo.B. We're here live from the Penthouse Cafe. Alongside me usually is Sunni Paks Premiums, but he's not here today. He's running a little late.
Got the sick fevers.
So today we got some members in the gang, in the family here and live at the Penthouse Cafe. We got 3 Kizzy and Don Dusty Locane here with us, joining us live from the Penthouse Cafe.
Put this over there. This shit keep. Every time I put my head on, shit.
Yeah, just give him a little slack on that one.
We soon we gonna get some wireless headphones. I'm putting that in with accounting. We need that.
Listen, we upgraded the guest chairs.
Penthouse accounting.
You know what I'm saying? We upgraded the guest chairs.
At least.
One thing at a time. One thing at a time. So we're live from the Penthouse Cafe. We got Don Dusty Locane in the building. High Times Mom in the building is always entertaining, hosting, and supporting and supplying this beautiful space for us. 3 Kizzy is here with us as well. Don Dusty, what are you smoking today?
I'm smoking on some 12 alarm fire. I already know that shit, some fun dip, you know? And we ain't doing no freaky, because I don't know. I'm gonna leave it at that. No freaky. But
I don't know who comes up with these names.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't know who comes up with these names. So we're going to talk today a little bit about what Don Dusty Locane has going on outside of the music industry, because we know he's musically flooded. We know he's got a lot of things going on, but little things like, are you helping people in the music industry? You know, are you helping people, you know, outside of you being on their track, or outside of you being in the studio, you know, putting something down? Is there people that you're working with that you're not on their album? Is there stuff going on in your life that you're like, yo, this is what I'm doing right now when I'm not doing music?
Well, a breakdown is pretty simple. Like, a regular day for me is in the studio. Like, that's a regular day.
Regular day. What's a not so
a more just normal day for me is doing my business with, you know, the Penthouse owner himself. So, and that's just one of the things I try to do outside of the music. But we stay in the studio because, as I said, we got 3 Kizzy with us, and he's more or less next up. That's the easiest way to say it, you know. But it's like, I gotta keep pushing forward, and the only way for me to push forward is for everybody around me to push forward. So everybody who here with me, they chip in, they do something. But yeah, my biggest thing right now is the music, so I stay in the studio 24/7. If I'm not in the studio, either interview, hosting, something having to do with paid promotion, features. I'm not really big on the features. You understand me? Like,
why is that? Explain to the people why you're not big on the features. What is it about the features?
Think about it like this.
Because a lot of people think that when, you know, you do a feature with somebody who's up and coming in the game, or somebody who's already done it and established, it just puts more eyes on you. And what is it that's keeping you from doing that?
It does, but the question is, you know, if you wanna be looked at in that way, because a lot of artists, they use other artists to get their shit out there. You see what I'm saying? It's not a bad thing. It's like, you know, each one teach one, helping hand type shit.
Yeah, collaborations are always good. I like that.
But a lot of niggas is not genuine. So why should I be willing to do something to help you when actuality your motives is twisted. They tainted. I'm not jacking.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you this, right?
It's business. Look, I'll tell you one thing. It's business, but to stand on morals is a whole nother, you feel me, conversation. So that's why they don't mix. But I'll tell you this: I'll forever stand on doing good business.
Yeah,
and
good business.
And if I feel it, yeah. So if I feel like you as a person, and you rocky, come on, I'm solid. Why I'm gonna do that?
I mean, you should never change who you are for anybody else.
That's my only thing.
You should never change the way you do. I
fuck with a lot of up and coming artists
for you, for nobody.
Oh boy.
No, that's what's up. So, what else outside of music? What are you doing then? If you're not doing music, what are you doing?
We just did a few give backs. Christmas just passed. Happy New Year's to everybody. Feel me? So we did a couple elementary school runs. Passed out a lot of toys. Got to talk to a lot of kids. Feel me? Pick their brains. They funny. Nah, yeah. Like I'd rather do that than go to a strip club and stand in front of a bunch of bitches. Like, feel me? That shit that ass put a smile on my face.
Why go to the strip club when the strip club can come to you?
Yeah, that homies. You got personal strip club.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why go to the strip club when the strip club will come to you? Nah, but it's good that you give back to the community, Dusty. I mean, a lot of people don't see that part of people in the community or people that have an impact on the communities, and that's something that's not being broadcast. That's something that's not being spoken about. They're real quick to talk about, if you're involved in some kind of a fight or melee going down in the studio of High 97 or in the parking lot of Summer Jam, but nobody talks about when you're doing something good, such as give backs and charity, organized charity events.
It ain't paying more to that.
So how was your holidays? We haven't spoken to you since you've been on the show last. Holidays passed.
I was ducked off. Feel me? I was in the cut. 3 Kizzy on Christmas what? Eve or Christmas Day? He sent me over some eats, prepared by his mother and shit. So
beautiful.
Feel me? I was cooling though for the most of the time. I got to see my family a little.
They love that pepper pot.
I was ducked off. Pepper pot, most definitely.
I don't think so, but I'll ask. They want to know if you're on PlayStation. You play PlayStation? You got a gaming account? Nah, I didn't think so.
Audio got a TV in my room.
I don't think so. There's a reason why he don't even got a TV.
I got a TV in my living room. I got a TV in my room.
Listen, the homie just finished saying he's in the studio all day long. You're not making things happen if you're spending 5-6 hours a day playing video games. I don't give a flying fuck if there's been a 16-year-old that's won $1 million playing video games or not. You're not out there chasing your dreams. You're sitting at home playing video games. You're not getting to where you need to go. It's that simple.
In the middle.
I don't give a fuck what anybody else tells you. Don't give a fuck.
Real shit. This is the slimmest chance of you even going all the way in to go win a championship on video. Go win big money.
I know they got these Madden tournaments, and I know they got these gaming tournaments and all these shooters.
You're trying to be wealthy.
I mean, listen,
that shit not gonna take you that.
You're trying to spend 10 years of your life playing video games to have somebody recognize you, or you're trying to go out there and get shit done right away.
That's all it is. Gotta get straight to the point.
So we spoke earlier before we went live on the podcast. So you know what it takes to go live. My man's in the building. He has finally made it.
Sunni
Paks in the building.
Niggas, yo, cuz. Niggas is on your ass, no freaky. Feel me? I dropped my lighter, cuz.
Sunni Paks is in the building. He's finally made it. We've only been live for a short while, so it's not even that late. We try to wait as long as we could. We're gonna have him set up in a second, get him settled in, and then we'll have him join us. But like we said, we're here live at the Penthouse. This is 448 Cannabis Talk. We're talking to Don, Dusty, Locane, and 3 Kizzy. Talking about things that he's got going on outside of the music business. One thing that we know is that you've been involved, getting your feet wet in the cannabis industry. You got a brand, Fever Flowers, with myself and one of our other partners out in California.
Much love, family.
Are you ready to start showing that project some attention, some love, and let these people know what you got going on in your lungs? each and every day.
No freaking.
No freaking.
You gotta catch
This
yourself,
guy, man. I'm telling you, you can't say nothing around this guy without it being some
Big no
shit.
freaky, God.
Okay,
Can't say no
so
freaky.
we spoke earlier. Obviously, we have meetings all the time. We talk all the time about stuff. But we spoke about, you got a collab coming out with 12 Alarm Fire, right? Just you and then some other things coming down. Any talks on what kind of a bag you're looking to put for that? Is it Fever Flower type of work? Is it 12's Alarm work that you guys are working on something together for that? Is it outside of what you've done so far? Because so far you've only done 2 strains for Fever Flowers. Really haven't done any outside work with anybody in the industry. Is there some brands out there that you see yourself working with outside of 12 Alarm Fire?
Shit. I only smoke, feel me, 12 Alarm or Fever Flowers, so
It's tough.
feel me, I don't really bother with anything else. You get me? But I don't know. I tapped in with Runts, you feel me? We could fuck with them.
They got some nice clothing lines going on. That's what they
passed
That's what they brought you in, right? They brought you in to do some clothing.
So,
Maybe a nice jacket. That was nice.
yeah, dope little jacket. We're gonna have our own varsity jackets coming out, Fever Flowers.
Hoodies coming out. We got some hoodies coming out, right? We got
Paks hoodies.
some zipper ups, some pullovers. We got a bunch of shit coming out for the brand. As far as the next 2 weeks, you got something coming down with 12 Alarm Fire. I don't even know. Do you know the name of the strain? Have you guys worked on that yet? Is there any kind of information you can give us about that, or is that on the low and you're just waiting for it to drop and show everybody, what you're working
It's on the low.
That kind of matter.
It's on the low. Some you just gotta hold tight. Just know we plotting.
You got to tune in when the time is right.
Yeah, more or less.
More or less, right? Got to tune in when the time is right. Three Kizzy, what kind of music do you perform, or what kind of music do you like to create?
Right now,
Fever
I'm
music.
creative. Yeah, you can say fever music.
Is it freestyle? Is it something that you create off the dome like that, or is it something that you write down and then bring to the studio with you?
To be completely honest, I started off writing my music, and I still do to this day.
Right.
Because I feel like if I could write my music and practice it thoroughly and perfect it.
But you do over the top.
Yeah, I do it off the top. Like I know from the top of my head.
Right.
I don't read off the phone. Like I practice my music so much that I know how to say it just straight through from me saying.
Right. So you walking into the studio prepared.
Yeah, basically.
You already got your shit going, and if you have to make a change, you're able to make a change on the fly.
Yeah.
And so right now, the type of music that you're creating is what you classified it as
Fever music.
Yeah, fever music. I really don't go into like a lane. I make my own lanes.
If being that you're someone who works so hard on their music, walks into the studio knowing already what you got going, is there something you can give us, like maybe like 2 or 3 bars or 4 bars that you can drop for us right now to give us a little sample of the type of fever music you're providing for the industry?
You're just gonna have to wait.
You don't have to.
They gonna have to wait.
You're just gonna have to wait and see when it jumps.
All right. So Three Kizzy, when's the you got an album coming out? You got a single coming out? You got a video dropping?
I'd say more of a single.
Okay.
Probably with a video. Yeah.
Where are we dropping it?
February.
Okay, coming around the deluxe time when Dusty drops that deluxe, you're dropping your single. Is it on the deluxe? Dusty, have you got Three Kizzy on any of your work?
Yeah.
I'm on the album.
He's
You're already on the album, but
Clock Funnest.
forgot.
I actually like that song. That's one of my favorite songs
it's
on the whole
good.
project. I'm not gonna lie, that's one of my favorite. That song's got the original vibe for me, the original.
Like an original, earlier in the 2000s.
Yeah. It's got that
Like
early
old school.
Dusty work. You know what I'm saying? That shit that really gets me fucking hyped and motivated to do things that. I'll fucking smack you in your mouth, you scumbag piece of shit. I'm feeling a little bit of anger today. I'm feeling a little off today. I'm not gonna lie.
What happened, kid, though?
I'm not gonna lie. Can I get that cup to you? Thank you. So So we got Don Dusty in the building. We got talking about Fever Flowers. We're talking about 12 Alarm Work. We spoke a little bit about how Dusty did an interview with Runts, about the clothing and what they got going on over there. They're a lifestyle brand. What was that like talking to them? You think you go in there and smoke some weed with them.
Yeah,
And they're like, here's a t-shirt.
I'm not gonna lie, they got me. I walked in there thinking niggas about to get a couple of packs. Niggas gave niggas candles.
Niggas gave niggas candles, guys.
Feel me? But
Shit was crazy.
it was a good experience. They had some sanctioned shit.
Listen, they are not a weed brand. They're not a weed. They are a brand.
A clothing lifestyle brand.
They're a lifestyle brand. You know what I mean?
Clothing
And
cannabis lifestyle brand.
We had
they
to see
have
that.
a lot of. They have.
Yeah, that's something you gotta see to believe. As long as I've been alive, you hear Runts, you think of weed. You don't think of clothes. You don't think of candles.
They
You
cool.
feel me?
I'm sorry, a candle for what?
Oh no.
Bottle more, so
You
we
gonna like just split? Don't do that at home?
I'm crying. You gotta keep that shit lit all day. Yeah, that shit is comedy.
But again, they're promoting something different. They're promoting a lifestyle brand. They're promoting a way of life.
They take
Dressing
all the lanes.
style. Even smoking. The lifestyle brand that they've created in the cannabis industry is that their name is out there, and that's what's up. People don't even know what Runts weed looks like anymore, coming from Runts, because it's just a name that you're buying. You're just putting an association with the brand. And power to them, they're fucking killing it. My guy is killing it. He's making a lot of fucking money, so God bless him. So you're going West Coast hopefully next week, Dusty. Vegas,
Hopefully.
and then Cali, or just Vegas and back
Just
home?
Vegas. It could be Vegas and Cali, but I don't know.
You're not 100% certain yet.
Nah, not really. Niggas ain't consider that, but now that you tell me, you know what I thought? I thought it was like Midwest.
Nah, usually I used to drive when I was
I've
living in
never
Cali.
been there.
I would drive from LA to Vegas and Vegas back. It's a 4-hour drive.
It was like PA.
It's like a 4-hour drive. So we would leave.
Vegas got a lot of desert and shit, right?
Vegas got a lot of desert until you get to the main strip. Once you get to the main strip, then it's all buildings and casinos.
So they got coyotes and shit. And they got your cousin. They got snakes and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
They say in the hotels they be in the toilet, cuz. I'm telling you. That's funny. You won't be a toilet alligator.
nah.
Tell me. I'm only, you feel me? I'm going there on business, but niggas going to do a little one too. Go
They have
sightseeing.
they have a very, very, very fucking cool indoor go-kart track. If you're into go-karting, or the
Oh
indoor
yeah.
racetracks,
Oh,
two-level track.
yeah, we need that.
Fucking two-level track.
We need
One of
that.
the sickest tracks I've ever driven on, and the cars go fast.
Oh, you shit. So it's not even like
Wow, we did
You
12
see.
races. I think I beat you like fucking 9 out of 12.
Nah, you're high. Stop smoking.
Nah.
What is
You been
that?
smoking.
I actually
No,
dropped.
he
I actually
did.
dropped
He
the
did,
blunt
bro.
on
He
the
didn't
racetrack.
He didn't beat me. No freaky. He cracked out. And he didn't do shit. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nah.
Out of 12 games, he probably won about
I finished
5.
before you. My time was better than yours
Bro.
every time.
Cuz
No homo, no freaky
Cuz.
shit. None of
you
that.
already
whatever
know
you
what's
talk
real
about.
and what's fake, bro.
Yeah. What's
If we
real
going
is that.
based on laps,
What's real is that you're sitting
you
over
was
there
crashing
asking
into
the guy.
this
Yo,
nigga
because-
this nigga
yo,
crashed into
how
the
do
wall.
How do I get
Made
past
all of
these
the fucking
curves?
barrier shits flip, bro. He was under the barrier shits, bro.
Him in 05.
Yo, bro, all you see.
When Mo pulled up, guys.
Yo, cuz, I ain't gonna lie, man.
All I know is I ran right over 05.
Oh, yeah. Yo, bro, them niggas bugging, bro. This nigga
He
Mo
did a
can't
spin
drive,
out.
bro.
I went right over his car.
One thing, I don't Mac,
Dangerous.
bro. If I Mac, it's because somebody did some dumb shit.
Crazy shit.
But I wasn't, these niggas is macking out every time. Mac. It's crazy. I don't know how he was getting them times. Because if somebody who watches
Right there,
the
he
game,
just admitted right there. He just
nah,
admitted.
because I ain't
And
gonna
my
lie.
times were better
When I
than
see
his.
them 5 times you got it, I'll be like, that was in the beginning, don't forget. And then I switched the whole script. Yo, cuz.
Yeah, they gave you a manual on how to drive the course.
Nah, they give me no fucking manual.
The guy gave you a 5-minute manual on. He's like, listen, when you get to this curve,
this man was crashing since the first game, bro. Like, this man was crashing since the first game. That's why when he was getting them wins in my head, I'm like, yo, cuz the game is rigged. Like, there's no way he getting these times. Stop lying, nigga.
And I hit the guy off at the counter to give me the fastest car on the track.
Yeah, he was telling niggas a couple of times. I remember I got it.
Yeah, I gave him $20. He gave me the fastest car on the track.
He was telling niggas for free. You paid him. You was a dummy.
I paid him. I got the fastest car on the track every time.
Yeah, but he was telling me the fastest car on the track.
He was just telling you that because
I said no more. Yeah, that's what you think. All right.
He was like, "Oh shit, Dusty, yeah, you want to get car number 2?" Then I was like, "Yo, my guy." But you know the guy on the that has the remote controls all the speeds of the cars.
Nah, it's like 4 of them on the track or 3 of them.
He
Facts.
can control how the cars are, the speed of them. Yeah.
Of course.
So
Because when you was crashing every time, you know they slow
everybody down. They slow everybody.
You and this nigga 05. Wait, who they took off the course? They took one of these niggas out the game. Who was it?
05 got out of his car. He was gonna hit the guy with his helmet.
Yo, I feel like I know who it was.
He was gonna hit the guy with the helmet.
What? Yeah.
Son.
Fix that.
05 was on.
Yo, that guy was shook. That guy was so shook. Yo,
He said, man, it was stuck.
he crashed into 05 so hard. And 05 got out of the fucking car, took his helmet off, and was about to crack this guy in his face with the helmet. I was just standing there, I was looking, I was like, oh man, I hope this don't go down because we paid for 5 more races.
The way when they stopped my shit, I was already like facing I couldn't even see, but I'm like this trying to see. Yo, boy, y'all niggas is pocket, bro. Wow. You can't take niggas nowhere, bro.
Let me see that lighter, cuz. Stop your shit right now. Stop your shit right now. All 5 in the back, I'm talking mad shit.
Fever.
Trashing the car. Trashing Domino's too.
Niggas know.
So if you're down to get to...
What was that? It was... How much games that nigga Lil Street?
Like 16 games. He's gonna remember that for the rest of the 16 games in a row without putting down a winning tile. That is fucking terrible. You have no right to call nobody else shit in nothing in life.
That's a fact.
You can't call nobody shit in anything in life, bro.
And today, I just bombed these niggas.
You got violated the other night.
Nigga 05 had 2. 3 Kissy had 2. Kendo had 1.
We at the Penthouse Cafe. This is 448 Cannabis Talk, where we talk about all things cannabis, not cannabis. We're really no script. We just bullshit along the lines. We don't give a flying fuck. This is how we do it. Today we got Don Dusty Locane in the building, 3 kids, some of the other members of the family here, and Sunni Paks is getting himself situated over at the counter.
Sunni Paks here.
We're gonna get Sunni Paks in on the live, get them all situated. Just got here, got to work late today. Sunni, how was work, man?
Right.
How was your weekend, Sunni?
Weekend?
Your weekend was good?
I'm still here. I'm not.
So Sunni Paks has been blessed all weekend.
Yo, who knocking, Crit?
Somebody knocking at the door?
Huh?
Yep.
Got some little bitties at the door.
Okay,
Okay.
we got some biddies at the door.
Billy's at the door.
If you are not a member, you are not allowed to come down to the penthouse. There's no more open invitation. Those days are gone.
Me.
Yo, Sunny, check out, cuz.
They got the good old drink going on.
Hello.
Catching the
What's
vibe.
that dirty?
What'd you do this weekend, Dusty?
This weekend? What we did? Yeah. I forgot.
Smoke weed, fuck bitches, get money. Bro, we gotta have
He love.
a motherfucking
Sounds about right.
uncut episode. You know what I mean?
This is definitely we gotta have him with a
Sunny,
table back.
Sunny
there,
back.
you can see.
We'll slide over,
like
get another
a-
chair in for Sunny. We'll get Sunny in on the live with us. We're gonna start doing some uncut, unedited editions. Definitely go follow the 448 Cannabis Talk page on Instagram. Follow the Penthouse Cafe. Follow Stone Nerds Official. Tap into www.stonenerds.com. That's nerds with a Z. The Penthouse Cafe is no longer taking members for people who are not coming in with people who are already members. Guys, make sure you fill out your membership forms where you can just come vibe out. You know what I mean? You got a membership card.
Get your membership.
We got the raffle still going on. We were supposed to do it before Christmas. A lot of spots started filling up, and then kind of slowed down with this whole COVID shit. We're trying to have a little get together for the raffle drawing. So just bear with us with that. If you got a raffle ticket, obviously you already know we're not fucking going nowhere. We're here. We're at the Penthouse Cafe. We're in Brooklyn, New York. We're in New York City. We don't give a flying fuck about your $25, but we do care enough to change somebody's life. So first prize is a half a pound. Second prize is a QP. Third prize is also a QP. Also, we're doing donations for jackets. If you have jackets, brand new socks or hats or sweaters or stuff that's gently used and worn, we're giving those out to the veterans. We're going down to the VA hospitals. We're giving those out to the veterans and the children, the needy. So if you guys have coats, you have jackets, you have hats or gloves, it is really, really, really fucking cold outside.
What?
It is really cold outside, and we are truly blessed to have a roof over our head and be able to sit here with sweaters, smoke weed, be on podcasts while people are out there really fucking struggling to stay warm. So definitely tap into the Penthouse and throw somebody a blessing. You don't need to know them direct. You don't need to be on camera. That's not how we do it. Just come down and show some love and help somebody out. Dusty recently was just doing some giveaways in schools, right? What school did you down at?
PS 115.
115.
What was the other one? PS
2 something, right? 295.
114. PS 114. What's the other one?
PS 276.
76. And then we did, what's that shit called? A shelter give back. Feel me? We went to a shelter.
Super dope.
What was that? Oh, Sutter.
Where?
It was on Sutter, right?
Yeah, Sutter in the Ville.
In the Ville. Right.
I went to school in Brooklyn. I went to the Annex.
Where'd you go?
Right there on
Annex?
on East. What's that like? Right off Kings Highway, like
That's not considered a
East
real school.
90, no, like East, right there where that Rite Aid is at. That little school, the Rite Aid is at.
That's not really a school,
Oh,
bro.
I
That's
know
not
what
really a
Come
school.
on.
Is that a school? Is it really a school?
Rockaway?
It's called an Annex. Nah, right on Kings Highway. You know where the Rite Aid is at?
Yeah.
Right by like East 90. What's that like? Fourth, some shit like that.
Uh,
I used to live on East 93rd. That was a local youth. See?
You see, talking about 29.
Yeah, I used to live on East 93rd and Kings Highway.
Okay.
9327.
Dream Millie says 71. Send her one what? What does she want? Tell us what it is that you want. And Dusty will sign an autograph for you and send it along with whatever it is that you're requesting. Right, Dusty? You'll sign an autograph picture file? Yes, he will.
You know, you gotta just act like you don't know what's going on. Like,
I've been putting Dusty on the spot all day today, asking him random questions, things that, definitely not something you get asked all the time. Or, no, having conversations and then in public asking him certain shit, make him uncomfortable. Like, no homo, no freaky. Every time I say something, I gotta say no homo, no freaky.
You're not supposed to make cuz. What?
What?
You're wild.
What?
You're wild, bro.
Yeah,
Make me feel comfortable.
Nah, not comfortable. That's not what I said.
No, we're not on that.
That's not what I said.
What he said? Live, what he said? Ask the live. They gonna tell
Ask the
you.
lie.
you said what the fuck is she talking about?
She politicking.
I don't know.
I need a spliff.
What we got going on for February? Sunny, you got some shit going on this fucking this next week. You got some work coming out, right?
Yeah, Chuckles.
You dropping Chuckles this week?
Yep.
It's a collab you doing with who?
12 along 5. We back at it with our second installment.
Second installment. Talk that shit.
Chuckles.
We back
I
on
gotta get like Sunny.
They try to steal my shit, but we got to redrop this shit.
Yo, Fever.
Are we trying to drop their name? Who stole your shit?
Whoever you seen with the Chuckles. That's
So
my
if you
shit.
seen the Chuckles bag out there, just know that they heard it here on the podcast and then went out and made that bag.
They ride them my weekend.
But that's good though. You know that, right? So
It's
it's good because people are jocking what you're doing. It's bad because you're fucking slow on what it is that you're trying to tell people you're doing. So it's kind of like what we spoke about on the last podcast. You know, don't tell people what you're doing until you're ready to do it, or until you've done it.
Yeah, man. Cause I posted the bag,
Okay,
and once I
bro.
put the
It's
bag
true.
out, oh man,
It's
it's
true.
like a free fall.
Especially those guys that took it. You know,
Word.
I gotta say no. A
So,
certain person in that organization owes me like 14 racks. I'm bringing my money.
I'm still looking for Big Al Exotic.
You think that's crazy?
Shit.
that's a lot.
Listen, you know how we spoke about good business? You would be surprised how many people in this industry who have a name for themselves in this industry amongst the cannabis community owe me money.
Yeah.
And Sunny over there laughing like that because he knows it's fucking true. He's seen my book of fucking papers.
I'm glad I'm in the front, not in the back.
No freaky, no freaky.
Pause.
Whoa,
Pause.
bad boy. No freaky.
I said it. Pause. Pause. I didn't have to say nothing.
Say the word.
I tell you, you gotta be careful on what you say on these microphones over here in front of these guys.
But you're right. You gotta watch what you're saying on this. I can interpret that shit the wrong way.
Telling you.
And so really,
Careful.
you got to be careful who you do business with and what you say and who you say things to in regular in general, because touching what we just originally brought up this conversation is, you know, look how you said something on this podcast a week later, they're out there, you know, already dropping it in their name.
Yeah, but they bag is trash though.
So the bag is trash, and I'm sure the weed is trash because they're not getting it from me anymore.
Dropping your bag?
They already dropped it, but it's trash already. They bag is trash.
When they drop it?
They dropped it probably like, I showed you like
2 weeks ago?
Nah, probably like last month.
Wow.
It was like a week after he said it on the
Yeah, we
podcast.
about to fuck them up with this one. It's about to fuck them up and our bag. This bag came. You seen the most?
I seen it.
Bag came out stupid.
Yeah. Well, 12 Alarm Fire has invested last year in 2021. They invested in a new machine, a printing company. And so their bags moving forward for 2022 are going to be insane. Insane. They've also upped their ante with the amount of people that they're working with in terms of graphic designers and the amount of talent that each graphic designer has that's working on the team. A whole new team of graphic designers, a whole new team of printing project managers and stuff like that. Really a lot of strides into 2022. There's, Fever Flowers is one of many brands that 12 Alarm Fire is working with.
What Fever Flowers got coming up?
Fever Flowers got a drop coming down with 12 Alarm Fire as well in the next
We're doing a
2
collab
weeks.
with 12 Alarm.
Got some super fire coming down. Dusty doesn't want to talk about it because, like we were just talking about, you don't talk about what you don't have done yet. But we're super excited to see what they got going on in terms of bag creation and flower, because the last 2 drops they did, the bags were dope.
Wicked.
The bags were super dope,
Digital HD.
and the work inside the bag
Wicked.
was phenomenal. Yeah, that's right. It's 448 Cannabis Talk. We're here live at the Penthouse Cafe. Alongside me is my man, Sunni Paks. Premiums. Today's special guest is Don Dusty, Locane, rolling and controlling, and 3 Kizzy, a member of the family who has been working hard in the studio with Don Dusty, working on some singles. He's got an album coming together. He's putting a lot of work in. Spoke a little earlier on the work ethic that it takes to provide.
The album not on the way yet.
That shit's
We
fire
got a
too.
deluxe to the project.
My favorite joint on that shit is Change Up.
Change
Change Up, yeah. That's my shit.
That was the first
that
song on the
ride
project,
home?
right?
Yes.
See, if the money didn't change,
Money
man.
changing niggas, man. Shit, that's
It's true though. You know, it's really true that money. When you get money, money don't change you. It accentuates who you are. It changes the people around
It's
you.
okay if money
Because
changes, bro.
all of a sudden, everybody wants something, or you owe them something out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, you immediately, hey, you remember that one time? Oh, yo, Dusty, you think you can because I did this for you? Or hey, Mo.B, fuck you.
That nigga Mo said,
I want this kind of thing. I want to get that kind of money with a change. I want the money to change me, man.
hey, yo,
So you a different person already.
I want the money to change me.
Ever since we started this podcast, you a
What
different
you
person.
talking about, cuz?
You talking about changing for the
You
better?
know what?
I want the money to change me. I want to get the money and move the fuck out of here. I want to change my life. I want to change everything.
That's a
Change your
different type
life
of change.
situation, but
Word.
Right?
don't let it change you. Your morals, principles gotta stay the same.
What you wanna say,
everything
Sonny?
else is definitely going to change. So
Well,
the money
Sonny,
change you.
How
What
you want to
really
address
getting
that? How you
That's
want to
so
address
true.
that? Right? How you want to address that, Sonny? Is you want to say that you want the money to create the world that you really want to live in.
Nah, I'm not exactly how I said that shit. I want the money to change me. When I get certain money, I'm certainly not fucking with certain niggas no more because you can't fuck with certain niggas no more. You can't go to the same place that you used to go. You can't chill where you used to chill. You can't shop where you used to shop. So when I want that kind of money, I want that money change where I like, no, I can't even go over there because I gotta go over here now.
Sonny said, I can't even go to church on Sunday no more.
Word, niggas been y'all been fucked up my whole life, nigga.
Money, so
The thing is, if you want to change your life, and you want more of that money, you want to get more to the bank, you gotta fucking wake up every day and go to work. I don't give a fuck what anybody tells you.
That's the hard part.
that's the hard part. Like you waking up early in the morning. Like,
That's the easy part.
That's the hard part because
The hard part is staying home every day, not doing nothing. See, it's the reverse, right? Because it's hard to swallow when fucking 5 years that you sat on your couch doing fucking nothing, that you have nothing.
It's easier to be a bum.
Bro, take 6 months out your life. Do what you gotta do. I'm telling you.
It's a lot harder to wake up every day and do nothing
Gotta
than it
be
is to go and do
consistent,
something.
dedicated.
I be in my car for 13 hours a day. That shit's
You gotta have
sickens me,
discipline.
man.
Like,
Tell me you don't got mad aches and pains in your backs and your fucking hips and your knees hurt, your
I'm
legs
about to go
hurt.
do a hip surgery right now.
No freaky. Listen.
Well, we got a special.
This is the last time I'm getting these guys on the show. I
back to
can't.
back though.
Now listen,
Nah, y'all
I'm 40 years old. I'm 40 years old.
Nah, cause
I
nah,
don't
let's
play this.
keep it real.
Let's keep it real.
Off camera, you say something freaky, you saying no freaky or no homo.
Or something.
You understand me? So stick to who you are, cause that's you.
Listen, I don't know what I said wrong, but all I know is this: when you're driving in the car, 12 hours a day, 10 hours a day, it's real hard to get out and stand up straight or fucking walk normal without fucking your legs. Listen, I'm not wilding nothing. It's you guys wilding.
Nah, we got a special episode for you, Mo.
I don't.
Saving.
Here we go. Now that's some homo
I
shit.
got a whole blueprint.
That's some homo. You telling me you got something special for me?
That's some wicked shit.
That's some. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Me telling you that I get out the car, my fucking leg hurts because it's been 10 hours. That ain't no homo shit.
Talk your shit.
Fucking no freak
got it,
shit.
homie.
The fuck you
Ice.
talking about?
Ice.
Shit.
You know, so most of
What's up, Jalissa?
Damn.
The guy's just trying to get on me today because I don't talk the correct lingo of 2022.
You got later.
Yeah, right here.
Oh, shit. What's this? What you roll up?
Brazilian time.
We rolled up some
Brazilian Paks.
Brazilian Paks, turtle pot. You know, smells good, look good.
They put out good product, man. They put out really, really good work.
Yeah.
This Friday at the Penthouse Cafe, Stone Nerds will be unveiling a few more strains, the first strains of 2022 to be released by 12 Alarm Fire and Turtle Pico on the East Coast.
Oh, what about that new bag I just seen with 12 of them about to do? That's going to drive
Which
me
one is that?
crazy.
Which one, Sonny?
The collab, not the one with me, the 12, the other shit.
I don't know if we can say that yet.
Which one you talking about?
I can say it.
And what's up with the windbreakers?
That's it.
I can say it.
Go ahead.
The 12 on Fire and fucking Goonies collab, nigga.
Boom!
The Hype Beast collab, man.
Listen,
All these weed Hype Beasts, man. We got something for you.
everybody in
punk-ass
this
motherfuckers,
industry, on the East Coast especially, is running around dick riding every fucking weed brand out there. And then talking about how this, how that, how this, how that, 12 alarm not doing this, 12 alarm not doing that. We working. Just because you don't fucking see something don't mean we not working.
You always working, man.
We always fucking
And we
working.
working with the best companies.
We always
available.
working. And our reputation is solid in the fucking weed industry. You ask any brand out there, we working.
I'm
We
excited.
working. There's another collab coming out with somebody in SF besides Goonies that 12 Alarm Fire has been working with. There's a brand that's been out on the market for years, got a good reputation. They put out some really, really good work out in the Bay. You guys are going to be really surprised to see what they got going on. Plus, did you see the drop they did, Turtle Pie drop? They did with the guy from the 49ers, Dembo.
Nah.
They did a drop with a 49ers wide receiver.
What?
I forget his name. It's called the Debo. That's right. Yeah. They did a collab. They did a strain for him. During the off season now, athletes are allowed to smoke cannabis. They're no longer tested for cannabis.
Yeah. What?
So as long as it's during the off season and not during the season, that's a great sign. That's a great sign for the cannabis industry. Great sign for the cannabis.
Because
They
really
used to do it. They now find out after they retire. Because
I know a lot of NFL niggas be suffering from a lot of
A
shit.
lot of shit.
They got a real short career, man. It's a lot of them.
It's true. Dusty, could you imagine what it would be like if they told you every time you walked into the studio, yo, we don't allow people to smoke cannabis?
I had a studio behind Beach. They was doing that one time,
Yo, Dusty, you
but they had to allow it. Feel me? Like it was cracking, my boy.
King Anubis in the building. King Anubis joining us here live.
Dusty, you
Penthouse
been
Cafe
fuck
440
with the NFT shit? Anubis, what am I- You been fuck with the NFTs in the metaverse?
No, not really.
Oh, digital space? You know,
I ain't tapped through it. No.
So here's my beef with this NFT shit, right? About 2 years ago, one of my friends came to me and he said, yo, they're doing these things on computers. It's digital artwork. You should get into it. We got a guy that's creating them. We can do them right now for nothing. I'm like, all right, that sounds pretty cool. Then I'm sitting there and I'm talking with a buddy of mine and he's like, yo, what happens if you got all this fucking artwork, this digital artwork, and then a fucking hacker comes and takes your whole shit? What do you do now? I'm like, fuck, that's a great fucking point. Never fucking thought about that. 2 weeks ago on the fucking news, guy gets fucking swiped for how much money on fucking NFTs. They hacked his shit and stole all his fucking digital art. Nothing is safe on the fucking internet. Nothing is safe on the internet. And I know that everybody's investing in fucking Bitcoin and Ethereum and fucking all these coins out here. There's fucking internet money. There's nothing more solid than fucking paper cash money in your fucking pocket. Nobody can fucking take
They
that.
thinking about changing the whole currencies, the whole way
digital.
they give out currencies.
Listen,
10 more years from now.
the only reason why they're changing anything is to benefit themselves and to put them in a better position of controlling society and the population.
You know much not even taking cash no more?
Dude, what was it? What did you say the other day is now taking Bitcoin?
I have to go pay my mom's phone bill at T-Mobile.
T-Mobile
They're taking Bitcoin.
now gets fucking paid in Bitcoin.
Bro, you could buy real estate with Bitcoin.
Fuck you.
You could buy real estate with
See how
Bitcoin.
it is like this. When your money's inside,
We spoke about that. We spoke about Odell Beckham getting his fucking pay.
About virtual real estate.
He stole that from Money Man, son.
Hey, shout out to Money Man.
But not with the
No matter what the relationships are, no matter what we get to speak to him or not, we don't get to speak to him that often. Money Man's still a very cool dude.
shit, still find a way, bro.
That's some.
In fact, the whole reason why the whole reason why how I end up knowing you is because Money Man brought you to the Turtle Pie event that I threw back in April. And Dusty was nice enough to be like, yo, this shit is a movie. Give me a fucking mic. I'm about to perform. Tore the fucking house down.
Who?
Tore Dusty. Performed at my Turtle Pie show.
Of course he's gonna do that.
No, he already did. In April.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first time I met Dusty. After listening to his music for a while.
Oh, you met him at the Turtle Pie?
I met him at my Turtle Pie party that I threw for Turtle Pie. Money Man was there. Money Man brought him. They came in two different sprints, right? You guys came in two different sprints.
Oh my God, Money Man! You know.
Shout out to Money Man.
Listen, a lot of Money Man too.
Yo, he be smashing it on the fucking internet money over there, the Bitcoin shit.
He different.
Right?
He got an M. Gazi gave him an M on with Bitcoin. Feel me? So that's how I heard it make money.
If you know what to do with that Bitcoin shit,
That's some different shit.
So wacky shit.
like if you know what to do with that Bitcoin, like he know what to do with that shit, I would take it too. I'd take that shit too.
Yeah,
Like,
Videos
he set himself up for that. You feel me?
All right, look.
He's not a dummy. One thing I
Real
tell
quick,
you,
ready? Real quick.
a knowledgeable nigga.
Yo, 4 months ago, Bitcoin was $62,000. Last night before I went to bed, Bitcoin was down to 41,000 or a little under 40,000.
That shit is
Right?
going
So
up
that's
and
a
down.
$20,000 drop in 4 months. That means anybody, guys like Beckham, right? Like Odell Beckham. What's his name? Odell Beckham.
Yeah, he took his whole salary in Bitcoin.
So now that Bitcoin dropped 20,000
he's
from
playing
60
for
to 40, that's almost a 50% drop. That means that if he signed a $10 million contract, his contract is now only worth fucking $5.5 million.
But you gotta look at it like this. He has money already, so he's looking at it as an investment. Because
I understand
along
that
those
part.
lines, a couple more years, that
What if
would
that shit jump?
up.
I understand
What
that
if that
part,
shit
but
jump
right
too?
there, what he basically did was say, "Yo, I'm gonna take my $10 million fucking contract and I'm just gonna invest it in Bitcoin." Because that's what.
Look,
But the truth is that he really made the money off of like things like Venmo, Cash App, Coinbase, fucking Weeple. Those companies, those sites that host these Bitcoin transfers is really who gave him the money and allowed him to do that. There's like certain percentages or whatever that they took
You
back.
know what to do with that shit. Fuck
Of course, of
I'm an old
course.
school nigga. I'm an old
You
school
would get paid
guy
in
like
Bitcoin,
you.
Dusty? If Empire was like, "Yo, we got 500,000, but we're only gonna give it to you in Bitcoin,"
I'll take it.
you would take it. Cash it out right away, or you'd let it sit.
No, they say if you let it sit, it build up.
But like we just spoke about, 4 months went by, the shit was down $20,000.
come on, is this 4 months?
Probably not Bitcoin, but if I don't know.
That's just
So
4 months.
in 4 months, right? If you would have got that 500,000 4 months ago,
But don't it go?
right now you'd only have
Don't drop the
275,000.
baby out The
Don't
bathroom.
it go up and drop?
It does. It goes up and down because 4 months before it was at 60. It was at like I think 26,000 or something like that. Jumped up. When I bought Bitcoin, when I first bought Bitcoin back in October of 2000 and I think 20, it was only at like $12,000.
You got a Bitcoin?
Yeah,
So you fuck with it or not?
yeah.
Alright,
So,
so-
all right.
Of course, you know,
Yeah, so,
you know, Mo.B got his hands in all
all right,
this
so,
bullshit.
you probably say the amount of money he put in there. He
Yeah,
should-
not only the amount of money, but the risk from today to tomorrow is so fucking great that you can lose everything.
Definitely.
You can lose everything in 24 hours. It's that easy. It's that simple.
Yo, what about that fool? What about the fool? You heard about the fool who? How y'all feel about this shit that be going on the internet? Like, have a meeting with a nigga or take the money. You heard about the kid who had the option to get $20,000, but instead he had to sit down with Lil Boozy?
What?
Or it's a fool.
What happened?
He got some shit on like, here's $20,000 or have a meeting with me. So the guy
Boosie
chose
did that shit to have the meeting.
to go have a meeting with Lil Boozy instead of taking $20K cash.
Yeah. And what
I
happened?
said,
That's what we trying to find out. What the fuck happened in the meeting? Nigga,
What
that
happened
was
at the
some dumb
interview? You
shit.
heard about this? You know about this?
I heard about it, but they never said. They didn't like put it up. So nobody
Well,
seen.
why they offer this kid 20,000?
Because that's what they like. It's like some
But
fucking
they
rapper.
claim he learned.
Nah,
Feel me?
no, I think he was like a little rapper or some shit.
Took that bread.
I believe so, because I think he wanted to do a song with the nigga or some shit.
all right, so yeah, look at it. So you got to look at it from a business mindset. It's like, do I want this $20,000 now? After that, you can cut ties,
I'm taking cash all the time.
or do I want to elevate myself and learn from somebody that done did it and went through these steps already?
Listen, I can understand if you're talking about Jay-Z.
But then again,
If you
Yeah,
talk-
I'm trying to figure what the fuck they gonna tell you. What the fuck they gonna tell you? You feel me? Like, 'cause
You just said Boosie did a track with him.
Yeah, I think he must have like a little track with the nigga, some shit.
Alright, so if he did a track with him,
He still got to grind up.
so, yeah, he still got to
20,000.
grind up, but that means that, you know, they created.
I don't know. What would you have done? You would have taken the 20K, or you would have done the interview?
And I find that
I've
smart.
done an interview.
You would ask them some
So
questions.
you would take the
instead?
meeting over the
Yeah.
cash.
Knowledge is always better than the dollar.
What's the first question you ask somebody like
Bro,
that?
people want to get $20,000 in.
What did you do to get where you at right now?
I mean, that answer is always going to be real simple. I worked hard. I make sure.
Nah. You can't tell me that. I'm gonna look at you like, nigga, I did the same shit.
Okay, but you
What
get
are the
that. You get
particulars?
it right
I
now.
need you to break it down step by step. Feel me? That's what I'm gonna tell him. And if he can't do that, it was a waste of my time.
Listen, you know, at the end of the day,
That's how
one
I'm
question
looking
that
at
people don't ask people is, at what point in life did you realize that it was worth investing in yourself in that space that you were trying to, you know, create something for? Like for you, at what point did you realize that, like, yo, if I really invest every day into the studio, like, I'm gonna really do something with this?
After my second, you feel me? Situation. After my second situation,
This shit got
came
to work.
back different, cuz I ain't gonna lie to you. It was over after that. Like,
Some
I
people
went
work better
up.
with their back against the wall.
Yeah, no freaky, but yeah, like heavy on it. I believe that. It's when you know you gotta really now make a decision. It's no more playing in the middle ground. Like, you gotta stand on something firm.
Well, it's like we spoke about before we went live on the air with Three Kids. You know, are you ready to give up those family parties? Are you ready to give up that date with your girlfriend on Friday?
Niggas don't even do family parties now.
But I'm just saying, like, you know, like
Niggas don't even do dates on Fridays, crap.
on Tuesdays, on Wednesdays,
Ain't no days.
on Saturdays.
Work, that's all it is.
Are you ready to give up that free time that you thought you had to enjoy life, to make something of
If you want
yourself?
me to answer that, Three Kissy is more than ready. Feel me?
If you really want to win, you got to
Be
do that.
real, like he humble,
Not
he
just
ain't gonna
Three
say it, but not in terms of life. I know
Life in
more
general,
or
you know
less.
what I mean? Like, at what point do you say to yourself, do you realize, like, yo, now's the time for me to really invest in myself in this situation,
gotta
or
go
I'm never
through
gonna
some
fucking do
shit.
anything?
I'm telling you, when
You gotta
Most
go
people-
through some shit,
they
nigga.
back be against the
I'm
wall,
telling you.
it's either this or that.
You not hearing the niggas. That's it right there.
It's either this or that, Mo.
Listen,
Come
Either
on,
this
do it
or
now.
that, for
you don't
real.
gotta tell me, listen, I really,
Come on.
I changed my game. You know, I went from that casual, yo, what's good, how you doing, blah, 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 you know, on the corner section, to really, all right, this is it. Because my son was coming. You know, my first son was coming. I was like, shit, I don't want to fucking be like, yo, I got to go work as a waiter or a bartender while I'm slinging fucking a little bit of weed. And then, like, I'm not trying to live that life. I'm trying to have something
Shit
set.
don't got longevity.
Nah, there's no future in that.
Yeah.
There's no future in that. There's no future in you doing some half-ass part-time when you got something super serious sitting on your doorstep in life. You know what I'm saying? Ding dong. God just rang your fucking doorbell, gave you a fucking package. Now, what are you gonna do with it? You know what I mean?
Break it down and hit the motherfucking town.
Definitely realization.
That's what we do with some motherfucking packages.
Right there.
You want a lighter?
Nah, not that. That shit burnt.
Yo.
Yeah.
Go on, man. You said-
Somebody's phone is blowing up. Whose phone is that?
Somehow,
That's Sonny's phone going crazy over there.
you know, like you said, today's a work day.
Indeed.
It's a sacrifice, right? That's what you just said. It's a sacrifice. And I believe in the podcast, so now I got a decision to make.
But now here's the thing, right? Now here's the
Do
thing.
I come and do the podcast, or do I go do deliveries? You know what I'm saying? What do I feel like is more important to me? So the deliveries got to sit down for an hour or two. Got to come work on something that could. That shit is what Mo talking about, nigga. Like, you want to run around and be fucking doing deliveries all day, or you trying to sit back and chill, nigga? So this right here can give us the opportunity to sit back and chill.
Yeah, change your life. You know what I'm saying? Really, all it takes is for one guy one day to just fucking stumble upon the podcast and be like, yo, these guys are funny. Well, these guys are really just fucking talk about nothing. You know what I mean? Go around, but have a swag on the show.
But at the end of the day, like you said,
You
it's all
just
about
gotta catch
yourself.
one person's eye, you know, and one person's ear.
It's all about positioning yourself. So when you say your time came, when,
That's not something that you say like no. Some bullet shit right there. You said all about positioning yourself.
Bullet. I hear you. I was gonna be pouring up.
what about for you, Mo? When did you notice that it was real for you? Like, nah, this shit real right now. Like,
You just
I-
said. Well,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
told
your son?
you.
I told you when my son was about to be born.
The second one, right?
My first
Or
one.
the first.
So I was working at a
How old
job.
was you?
I was doing. I'm 39 now, so 34 years old. I was 34 years old. I was working for this fencing company. I was making $93.10 an hour.
$93.
I was making $93.10 an hour.
Yeah. Well, how that fucked up?
So here's what happened, right? I was working for this job. This job was doing union jobs, but they were, they were a non-union company registered to do this work, right? They were, doing the access work. So they have to give you union wage. So because you're not a union, they can't hold half of your shit, like your dues, your medical. So they got to give you the full payment. So if you work for that company, that work was local 1010 work, that's fencing work. Those guys were getting $93 an hour, but they were going home with 40 whatever dollars it was, $42, $46, whatever the fuck. Instead, they had to give me all that money. So the boss was fucking playing games. One day he's got me out in the fucking on the street doing the work where I'm making that money. Then he's got me in the warehouse working for $16 an hour. I mean, real fucking physical. So I looked at this motherfucker in the face and said, yo, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And he just looked at me and I could just hear somebody in the background saying like, yo, just go home. So I left on my break and that was it. And I never turned around.
I think that's probably the greatest pressure right there. You about to have that baby.
Listen, 1 month away from my first son being born. Now I'm in my 30s. And I'm like, do I want to be fucking that guy who's fucking can't provide for his family? Who's fucking always struggling to fucking meet ends and do things? You got to take something serious in life,
Yeah, I remember.
And I already had like a few bullshit businesses, but nothing that was really generating money like that.
Listen, I was about to have my son, right? I wasn't even fucking with no weed. I was working in the hospital, housekeeping, buffing the floors, getting like $25 an hour in the union. You feel me?
Yup.
My baby mom get me locked up. Mind you, she like 7 months pregnant. Get me locked up.
She got you locked up.
Yeah, I lose my job. I get suspended from my job for like 6 months because she wanted to put in a felony assault and robbery case. I told the police I beat up and robbed her while she was like 7 months. And when you're working in the hospital, you have the fingerprint. So as soon as you get locked up, that shit goes straight to your job. Now, as soon as I got let out, my job called me like 5 in the morning, like, you should come in and talk to you about something. I went in, they suspended me for 6 months without pay.
Because of that bullshit.
I had to wait till I had to do anger management and that shit. Completely was about to go back to work. Baby mom's got me locked up again. Feel me? Got me locked up again. So now,
Too much niggas fighting that boy.
word, now
Baby moms and wild.
now I'm like, now I'm out the job. And then that's what made me turn up. And I look, but in a way, it's good though. When I look back, I'm like, that's cool because if she never got me locked up, I'd probably still be sitting working at a job. I got my own store. I got 3 businesses. You feel what I'm trying to say? I'm doing good.
You needed to do some cons to get some pros.
No, what I'm trying to say is that sometimes when that pressure, when you're back against the wall, certain niggas is gonna make diamonds and certain niggas just gonna melt.
I mean, the truth is, what are we gonna do? Sit home and wait for the fucking all this shit to go on, and then get called back by the hospital, so you can go back to fucking work to buff fucking floors, or you gonna fucking wake up and go fucking make something happen?
I was doing the ill shit. I was in the day because I was waiting for the niggas to pull me back. I was like, nah, I gotta get this shit shaking. I put 100,000 miles on the bench, bro. See, I was going
Quick.
everywhere.
Listen,
It was
I do
over
the
after that. I just
same
turned to a whole
fucking
other
shit.
animal. I was sleeping in the car. I wasn't going home. I was just trapping.
So good.
I put
And I was telling
35,000
my man-
miles on my car since April this year.
I had my car for a year. I put 40,000. Slowing down, but I'm gonna put 100 on that shit.
Yeah, man. The life of a
Business
hustler, the life of an entrepreneur does not fucking sleep. And if you're sleeping,
You got bags under your eyes, nigga. All that. You don't got bags under your eyes, you're not a real trap.
tired, bro.
You're not a trap nigga. You got no bags.
Nah,
under your
fuck
eyes.
that. If you don't go to sleep as soon as you get comfortable, you're in the trap. Real trappers, as soon as they get comfortable anyway, they go straight to sleep.
Take a fucking quick nap. Power nap.
So fucking wrong.
You know how many times I'm like, yo, I'm here, but I'm just gonna sit in the car for 10 minutes. Even if you just sit in the car and do nothing, not even sleep, it's so good. You know, I had to learn how to shut my phones off. It's something I wasn't doing for a long time in my life. I just recently started shutting off my phones on days that I know I don't want to be bothered. And that shit is priceless.
I'm scared to do that, bro.
You feel like that one day
I'm
somebody
scared.
gonna call you? Do you need to answer
I
that
feel
day?
that because I done gotten too many bad calls in my life. You feel me? So you don't know what that. So I gotta keep my shit. My shit could be emergency. Anybody. Nope.
Nah, this
That's
is
the type of money I need right there. But it's like, you know, fuck everybody. I'm going to sleep for it.
Now to listen on. If you put your phone on silent, and you go to sleep, you do the same shit.
I'll get
I'm going to sleep, nigga.
You know?
Everything I wait till the morning. I can't do that. I'm waking up 3:30 in the morning.
I know that when I shut my phone off for the day, I go to sleep a lot better at nighttime. I go to sleep earlier. I wake up earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like, I keep that shit off for the first hour or two that I'm awake the next day.
What time your biological clock?
It's important, man. It's really fucking important to catch a little bit of fucking you time. You know what I mean?
What time you wake up in the morning?
I wake up 8:30, 9 o'clock
Naturally?
every morning.
Without nobody waking you up?
Yeah.
Without nobody waking you up?
Without nobody waking me up.
What about you?
I go to sleep 5 o'clock in the morning. I still wake up 8:30,
You
9
like you wake up
o'clock.
like 2 in the afternoon.
I got my body composed.
Late, right? Me too. We gonna sleep 4 in the morning sometimes. For some reason, I can't sleep at night.
Nah, but I mean, you know, it takes me a super long time to get home.
Oh, you gotta get some rest, nigga.
I leave here.
Keep doing that shit, you gonna start looking old.
I leave here sometimes 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't get home till 3:30, 4 o'clock. So I'm focused. I get home, I'm super tired, man. You know what I mean? It's good fucking night when I get home at 4 o'clock in the morning. Especially after driving. Like, I can be up. If I'm home, I can stay up till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, no problem. As soon as I start driving long distance, and I know I got an hour and 10 minutes to go still, my eyes start getting heavy. I'm like, should I stop and get a bottle of water? I got 5 bottles of water in the car. Should I fucking take a nap? You know? What the fuck should I do to keep myself awake at this very moment? You know, it's like, damn. What's that, kid? I mean, I try not to watch TV, nothing of that. You know, even at nighttime when I'm home by myself, I got no TVs in either of my living rooms. The only TVs in my house are in my kids' bedrooms so that they can play their PlayStations.
Word?
Yep.
On TV?
No TVs in my
I don't
house.
do shit on TV. I've been watching mad documentaries though.
You know what? If I gotta watch something, I'll YouTube it. I'll fucking watch it on my phone. You
You
know?
never watching How to Be a Tyrant?
I'd be a tyrant.
Yep.
How is that?
That shit's fire. It's all about all these great dictators like Fidel Castro and Gaddafi and how they took over the country, maintained it, and how to take over the world type shit.
So power, pretty much how
I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty impressive over the course of history how one person has made so many people believe in him as a physical human being and has taken over a country and led that country into wars or politics or whatever the fuck it is.
And it's play-by-plays of how they do it. And they all got the same category.
What the fuck am I smoking? Oh, the 5 carat from 12 on Fire. The bag does not match the flower that's inside that bag. The fucking flower is superb. Superb. Have you smoked the 5 carat?
I got something right now.
So good.
I need a rollie. Can't get one.
I don't know if she has anymore. I got my wife's car today, so I got no fucking roll-ups. I don't have my truck. I got all my shit in my truck, and all my shit in my truck is inside my driveway in my house.
Damn. So you left the stash, though, exactly what you're trying to say.
I left everything home. I have a brand new box of Dutchess in there, 55 packs sitting in there.
Damn, fresh, getting nice and stale.
Yes. Yo, when I left my house today, I left my house at 12 o'clock. It was 8 degrees.
Oh, good and crunchy. That's
You heard, Sunny?
I tried that.
It was 8 degrees this morning when I left my house.
Hold outside.
Fucking super cold. I mean, fucking single digits fucking super cold.
well, welcome to New York, nigga.
Damn, man.
You know, you're a true New Yorker if it ain't -8 degrees, nigga. You know what I'm
I
saying?
can't take it no more, bro. So I'm trying to say I need to give me some money so I can move.
I'm real upset.
New York.
I'm real upset that I was convinced to move back to New York after living in Cali for 2 years.
I would have kept that.
Like, New York.
All you need, no. You're supposed to
Okay,
keep that
you want to
shit.
leave it, but
So
then you like
when it
something
get cold out
over
here,
back, bro.
you got bounce. So I want to get a crib in Florida.
And you gonna come right back to New York.
I don't fuck with Florida.
The weather's nice.
That's like going to New York.
The weather's fucking
You literally saying you want to go to New York.
78 degrees. Cali's still cold. I want to wear shorts.
Cali's too cold?
Cali is cold right now.
Nah, you go to LA, bro. It was fucking 78 degrees on Christmas Day when I was there. What?
I want to wear shorts for the rest of my life. Shorts and t-shirts, man.
Yeah, that's why I plan on retiring in a fucking third world country, island of some sort. So, yo, I saw an island off the coast of Belize for $500,000. I really am considering buying this fucking island off the fucking coast of fucking Belize and building my own fucking house and sanctuary there.
Word.
Is that crazy?
That's fine. Make sure I get a room for myself so I can come in.
I mean, 500,000 is not a lot.
It ain't.
That's like getting a 2-family and somewhere like in
That you can't even buy a house in Brooklyn for 500,000.
not in Brooklyn, hell no.
You can't buy a house in Brooklyn for 500,000. So now you're getting an island off the coast of fucking Belize. All right, granted, there's no sewer, there's no lights, there's no houses, no. You got to do all of
You
that.
got fun.
But you got fucking time, right?
Yeah, we got pirates you gotta deal with too.
I mean, that's true too. You gotta fucking make sure nobody comes on your island. But the country of Belize, right? Because that island still belongs to the country of Belize. It's gonna protect your island. You just gave them 500,000, and you're about to invest millions.
Another 500,000 to the governor, so he can put in his pocket to make sure you Gucci, nigga. To be
I
like,
ain't even
all
gonna
right,
hold you. I don't think I want to be on a private island by myself.
Why?
Girls, niggas gonna tie your ass the fuck up one day.
Niggas gonna run up on you, boy.
Hey, well, this nigga bought this island.
I mean,
Think this shit is sweet. You gonna be sitting
That's why I said the pirates.
sitting in a nice residence.
Yo, cause you have
so
no choice.
I'll tell you this. I don't remember the country. I don't remember where it was. But in the 80s, my dad's friend went and thought he was buying a piece of property in this country. And when he got there, they told him that all he owned was the rights to the coconuts on the trees. How fucked up is that? Gave the guy like fucking 150,000 at that time, cash, American dollars in the 80s. The guy disappears. He gets there, and the government's like, "Listen, you own the rights to the fucking coconuts. You can come here and get the coconuts, but this land is owned by the country, the government." That's crazy shit. That's finesse. That's a real come up for somebody in a third world country, 150,000.
Who the fuck you want to go to? You can't go to nobody.
You ain't remember that? You talking about documentaries? Remember the documentary about that African nigga that finessed the bank and sold the airport nigga, and the airport never existed, my nigga?
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Something for like $2 billion.
What's time for the Africans?
Some finesse that nigga.
The Africans be getting busy with the skills. They know how to trip with niggas. Niggas still Africans. All types of ill shit.
Yo, they be calling you all hours of the day. Yes, you owe the IRS. Oh, I owe the IRS.
Oh, I love fucking with them niggas. I play with them niggas all day. One of the niggas called saying, yes, Detective Williams. So you gonna do what?
You play with who all day?
The niggas that call the phone. What you talking about? I said I play with them. I ain't say I play with them.
Okay. See now it's so you don't like it. Catching them.
That wasn't no freaky shit. It wasn't.
Oh shit. Oh man. We got King Anubis joining us in live. Dusty's still here. You know,
What you been up to, man? What you been up to, Anubis?
Chilling, man. What you been up to, man? Happy New Year. I feel like this is the first time I'm seeing you since the New Year.
brother.
You already know.
Blessings, positivity,
Yeah,
love.
anymore.
Ain't shit, man. Just chilling with the family, doing the family thing.
How's that going, man?
It's going good, man. New transition in life, so, doing what I got to do, but it's going good.
How's the going of the opening of the dispensary, right? Your kind of logics.
It's going good. It's a process, a little,
course.
ups and downs with it, but, the process going well, still.
Listen, success of whatever you got going on will not taste as good without failure in it.
Of course,
so
you
you're
gotta
gonna
have
to
some
fail a
bitter
few
moments
times.
and some sweet moments, you know what I'm saying?
So,
But we have a little more sweet than bitter, so.
and you're gonna fail more than you are successful. It's part of life. It's the journey. And you need to accept that and embrace that. And the more you can just look at that and say, all right, good, thank you. We got that out the way. The faster you can get back on track and fucking making shit happen. So don't let nothing discourage you or slow you down from what you got going on.
I'm trying to find some shit to get into now, son.
What you trying to get into?
I don't know. I'm thinking about fucking real estate this shit. I want to
Real
get
estate's
an
big.
Airbnb.
I mean, King Anubis and I have spoken in the past about real estate, making real estate investments.
Yeah, but it depends what kind of real estate. It's like mad real estate.
Airbnbs, bro.
Well, that's more like, that's what the streets is doing right
Yeah,
now.
real quick.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but they
We
got
can go
cribs.
deep. Yo, we can do.
Nah, my cousin them they do real estate. They be buying cribs in Buffalo and shit. Like you go get you a
5,000, 8,000,
You feel what I'm trying to
6,000,
say?
No,
3,000.
shit out there. Like those shits is worth it.
I'm talking to my cousin right now. They looking at a 10 family unit in VA, son.
It's like 50,000, right? 60,000.
It's like 100.
100,000. It's
But
nothing.
that's good money. But right now there is like 900. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but the thing is, you also got to remember, see what he just said, the rentals for each unit is $900, right? So you got 900, that's 9,000 a month, right? In 10 months, you got 90,000. You just fucking, some people are just like, that's not enough. $900 for, that's
They don't
not,
got no kids.
that's 1 year. In 1
When
year,
you got
made
kids,
back
that
your
shit is
90K.
perfect.
Maybe you need a project like that, you might need 50, 60,000, 40,000, to fix it up and get it going where it's livable for people. But still, it's a 2-year investment. You got all your money back.
I'm trying to focus on real estate right now. I'm trying to do something different.
I'm with it,
I
son.
don't want to trap no more.
Yeah, but you say that.
Listen,
Nah, I'm like Mitch Spoiler. I'm like Rich, man. I love this shit, man. I love this shit, man. Niggas ain't gonna love. They don't love you no more when you leave this shit. I like when people need me, man. What about you, man? When you gonna get this shit up, man? Or you just going down as the great?
this has been a calling of mine my whole life. I've been doing this since I'm 13 years old, in some form of capacity. I'm 39, and I enjoy every minute of it, and I look forward to continuing to enjoy every minute of this lifestyle and providing this type of brand to the world, because I know that cannabis can help people, and people are now starting to realize that more and more. But it's really starting to become more and more lenient and giving people an opportunity to see how it can help you. You know what I mean? To see the benefits of what it is, of what cannabis can do. Because what people are not understanding is, throughout all of this of what's going on right now, the movement in cannabis is not about getting high. The movement in cannabis is about helping people find a cure from removing pharmaceutical drugs off of their table and out of their medicine cabinets, getting people off of man-made drugs and on more natural type of remedies. And if that means smoking weed, or if that means, consuming cannabis in one way or another, it don't have to be from smoking. You can, you can boil it, you can drink it, you can have an edible, you can vape. There's so many ways that you can consume cannabis today. And it's not just smoking, and it's not just about getting high, getting dumb. And I think that the sooner the older generation, the generations before us, realize that in life, the better the generations after us will be in life.
You know what I want to do too? I think you just asked me. I ain't want to tell you, but that's how I'm trying to fuck with the real estate this year, 100%, right? And I want to start a non-profit organization. You know, you can help me with that. I want to start a non-profit organization, but I want my shit to be for fathers. I want my shit to be more focused on family court shit. You feel me? A better drop-off point for kids for guys who gotta, because that only gotta go pick your kid up from the fire department or police station shit is corny. We need a better pickup spot.
Like a better supervised, more
A better supervised
laid back environment.
I ain't even gonna front. The shit I'm going through my baby mom for my son, that shit is corny. And I feel like that's what I want to do. I want to start a non-profit organization for fathers, reintroduction. Because sometimes
I agree with you.
when you go into family court fighting for your kid, that shit,
That's a headache.
you get malice. Sometimes that shit makes you hate everybody, bro.
I don't know what you're talking about. Hell yeah.
You know what he's talking about.
You feel me? Like that's what I want to do. I want to start some shit like
It's definitely an uncomfortable situation where there has to be other adults mediating to adults.
You know what it is?
Because children are involved.
You know what it is, Mo?
that. You going through family court shit? You know?
Yeah.
Fighting for your son? What you got?
I got twins.
Twins? How old are they?
7.
7? How long you been going through with them?
How long I've been living with them?
No, fighting.
This nigga for like 3 years, but I got custody of them.
What?
I got no custody of them.
See, I've been going through my shit 3 years now. Shit, I've been going. Listen, I've been
Nigga,
fighting for
forget about
visitation
it.
rights, Mo, since my son was born.
4 years.
My son turned 4 this year. Since my son was born, you feel me? And that shit ain't. There's no wins for niggas like us in there.
Nah, I got to make sure it's wins, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Very
son. I have
hard.
to prove myself. Like, I ain't
But
gonna lie to
the
you.
way how they treat a man and a woman in
Oh
family
yeah,
court
definitely.
is,
Yeah, definitely.
you could be a woman and be doing mad bullshit, and they gonna still make sure that woman
Yeah.
get the time.
Yeah. If it was a
You know
dude-
how stretched out that family court shit is? I got my petition, right? At the same time, to modify my child support and for visitation, right? My child support is in January. I filed the petition like in November, right? My child support is in November. Guess when my visitation is?
When?
July.
July.
So I gotta wait till July before I can even know when I can see my son.
You see? Yeah, but I bet you it was a female. She would have got that shit next month,
Already.
nigga. You know why? Because they exaggerate the story, my nigga. You're not gonna go there and say, yo, my bitch pulled out that grip on
And
me.
the shit you gotta do-
You know, you're not gonna go say
The
that.
shit you gotta do to really,
But the bitch is gonna go say you pulled the grip out on her, nigga.
you gotta,
Like,
yo,
what the fuck, nigga? They gonna
shit
believe
is
that
no
story.
wins for us in
all
there.
day.
And I feel like we need to, I feel like we need to develop a better structure because don't nobody care about that shit, my nigga. That shit be fucked up. I don't want to go.
Trauma,
I
nigga.
don't want when it's time for exchange for my kid. You feel me? I gotta go to the precinct to do that shit, or I gotta go to the fire department to do that shit. You feel what I'm trying to say? There's mad people going through that
Niggas
same
do the
shit.
fire department. Niggas do that shit.
It is either or.
I didn't even know
You
you
go to the
fire
precinct?
department. No, the fire department.
I'm saying where you picking your kids up from? Oh,
Nigga, through a
Oh, you
family
want-
member, nigga. Like,
see, but-
she could do like, nigga, if that or go to like a therapist's office, my nigga, you going
Bro.
some shit.
I'm just saying
I ain't going nowhere close
we
to
need
police.
to develop a better structure, a better safe place. Cause that shit is corny. You ever had see? I went through visitation for my son. They put you in a little office. That shit is like a fucking the size of a living room, bro. And you got this lady just sitting there watching you interact with your kid, man.
Listen, bro.
I know, right? For like an hour.
Word for an hour. That hour go by so fast. She be like, "What the fuck? This shit
Thank
over
God
already."
I've never been in this situation where.
So I'm trying to say, shout out to all the females out there who, no matter what, they make sure the kid keep a relationship with the father because shit is wacky out here. I got a fucking devil on my hand.
The moral of this story is that
Word. Watch you get pregnant.
for the
Watch you
young
get
men,
pregnant. That's the
right?
real moral.
Yo, son, yeah, don't stick your dick. Don't stick your dick in
Yo,
any bitch.
For the
Hate
young
faces
men
for the rest of your life, nigga. You heard?
Listen, it doesn't
Thirsty
only
out
go.
there, son.
It doesn't only go for the men, right? It also goes for women. Be careful of who you choose to have a relationship with and who you choose to have a child
Let me
with.
say this.
You bring a child into this world. It's not like, yo, I just bought a fucking car and I got to an accident, so I went and got another fucking car, right? This is about a
No,
fucking
that's a
child.
crazy. That's a crazy cover.
But that's true though.
People think like it's
But it's
okay.
true.
I can just bring a
We
fucking
stuck
baby into this
together.
world and it's gonna be okay. Or this dude's gonna love me more if I have his baby, if I have a baby with him.
That's
or this
so true.
bitch is gonna stay with me if I get her pregnant. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's not
That's
a good
some people
mentality to have.
Yes.
Because what you're doing is you're setting yourself up already for failure.
But some girls
You're
gotta
going through
see.
9 months
Yo, you got
of failure to hit another stage of failure. And you know how sad that is? You're talking about a human being's life. Look how negative the whole scenario
Girls
is
don't care
around
about
that
that shit.
child's life.
But I got a question.
That's fucked up.
They don't care when some females, son, they're all about themselves, son. They
all
don't
about
give a
themselves.
fuck,
They don't give a
my
fuck.
nigga. What you just said, you know what they said? They don't give a fuck. Same way,
You're
vice versa.
100% right. It goes both ways.
Wait, vice versa.
My baby moms know my son love me.
But she
My
don't.
sons go crazy when
But
he
she's
see
not
me.
gonna go crazy. She's not gonna go out her way to bring
You
the
know what
kid
I'm
to
trying
you.
to say? But she don't want
So
that.
she's not only hurting you, who's really getting hurt out of that whole situation?
They don't
In legal
care.
terms, that's called parental alienation. And you know that you could win custody if you could prove that.
Yeah,
So
That's like
why is it that
manipulating.
you can't prove it?
because it's not the system don't want to
They're
believe
not
it,
letting
my
me.
nigga.
They're not going to listen to me, Mo. I mean, this is my third lawyer, paid lawyer right
He's
now.
a black man, my nigga. They're not gonna believe
Being
a
black
black
in
man.
that shit, no, I was gonna say black man because all men is going through that shit. It's not just black.
When it
All
comes
men.
when it comes to family problems, white, black, yellow, purple, green, it don't fucking matter. You need to remember that women are women and men are men. And in these situations, the decisions that you make prior to
Well,
getting
listen.
to those are super important.
Child support slayed me.
But listen, Mo.
They slay. I'm getting slayed right now. Child support raping me. I know niggas who only paying $50 a month. Like, what you do?
You tell me you don't got no job,
Nigga,
nigga.
I went through that, nigga. From the moment I've been paying with no job, nigga. Mind you, I told you I got fired from my job. You feel me?
Yeah.
So after you get fired from your job, you go on unemployment, right? So now I'm in child support unemployment. Nigga, my child support is $1,100 a month, and I'm proving I ain't got no job.
That's a car payment.
I'm telling, I told the judge, fuck you. You trying to send me to jail? Cause you just locked me up now. Cause I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. I know what you want me to do, nigga. You know
Not
what I'm trying
paid.
to say?
They don't want you to pay. Get caught up with the system.
Now my shit drops to what, $930 a month, nigga.
That's still.
What are you
nigga,
talking
that's
about?
still not even.
Child support is 50% of your income. For me to pay $930 a month, that means I'm making over $100,000 a year, nigga, on paper. So tell me I'm getting fucked, nigga. They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck. You got to pay those
Man, your
lawyers
baby mom
fees,
don't
court
like
fees.
you.
I don't know my baby mom. Yo, she got some shit.
She
She
don't
ain't
like you,
in
nigga.
cahoots with
My
the
baby mom don't
judge.
like me, but we didn't get to that child support stage yet.
Oh,
Stay out of
young
it,
cats
nigga.
out
Trust
there
me.
making money.
Listen, stay
Putting
out
your
of
dick
it.
in every
Listen,
hole that fucking
let me
open
tell
up
you
for
something.
you.
This,
Show you
man.
that
Remember to
rubber.
cover that shit.
Listen, let me tell y'all this. All y'all all get money.
That's why I used to
Listen,
say.
you
we
gotta
used
be
to say the same
careful.
shit.
Listen,
We
I was
said the
dating
same
my
shit all
baby
y'all
moms
said.
for 10 years, nigga. When she turned 6 months pregnant, she flipped the switch on me, bro.
Yeah, son.
10 years.
None of my friends, even when I tell my friends I'm going through, they still like, damn, she's still. That's crazy. My baby mom's is like Lena. She commercial everybody.
Yeah. I know what you're saying, bro.
Yo, they flip, bro. You don't know a female to live her. You don't know a female to have a baby with her.
Remember, their emotions get different.
As you should, bro. Just be a player your whole life.
Now, hold on.
Save yourself.
Nah, but no,
Real quick, real quick, hold on.
Niggas can still be a player and still fuck up.
Listen, real quick. High Times mom
Be
is in the
careful,
building.
though. You gotta
She's
be
a
careful,
female.
son.
What do you think about what they're saying? How,
I mean,
is that something that you've seen in other women that you
yeah, I have. I've seen my friends go through it. I've actually one of my very good friends, one of my oldest friends. I've picked up on her baby father fighting all the time, and she doing some real crazy shit. And I have to be like, yo, but you're really crazy. So I've seen it. Like,
Nah, but you know what?
These females do things, spitefully because.
But they teaching other females because other females will see that shit and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna use that on my nigga," because now they saw it, another bitch do it, so now they're like, you know what? I'm gonna use that shit. If that nigga act up.
Let me ask both of you a question since you're both going through this situation. What was it that put you in this situation? What was the turning point that made your girl turn around and say, this guy's a scumbag.
Insecurity.
I'm going to treat him like
Insecurity.
But did you put those insecurities there for?
Yes.
I'm gonna keep.
Yes,
I see my
I
situation.
did.
I can keep it 100.
Yes, I did.
Because my situation
Chilling.
still don't even make no sense.
You heard? You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you, I got time today. Listen, I'm gonna make this shit short and sweet. You feel me? Listen to me, King. My baby mom's found out she was pregnant in January, right? I got caught cheating in January. I got caught cheating in January. My baby mom's got caught cheating in January, right?
She got caught cheating too.
I got caught cheating. Nah, she wasn't cheating. She found out she was pregnant. I was cheating. I got caught cheating.
Okay.
You feel me?
Because she wasn't giving it up while she was pregnant.
Nah.
No, you
it
just,
was
my nigga, you
cool.
get mad bitches when females are pregnant,
we was
bro.
on the midst of a breakup.
When
Anyway.
you're female pregnant, you get like that
You feel me?
glow, my
So
nigga.
I'm messing with this chick at my
All
job
the bitches want to fuck with you.
at the hospital. You feel what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
So whatever the case may be, one day the side drink. I don't know how she get my girl number, but she calls her. Whatever the case may be, my girl find out I was cheating, so I packed my shit up. I moved out. Fuck it. Before she even get home, so let me
So you
save
hit the road,
let me save yourself the headache. Let me get the fuck up out of here. You feel me? But
That
was the
a
turning
guilty-
point
that
in
was
your
a
whole
guilty-
relationship.
3 days later, oh my gosh, she pops up at my job pregnant. She's pregnant. Oh
my
shit.
So you gotta,
Oh shit!
so you gotta think about it.
She's tight, nigga.
Same way you do her 10 years and she doing all this shit, but she's fast with you, bro. She's tight.
Hell, she's
Hold on. Let me finish. Hold on, listen. Hold on. Now let me go down the timeline.
So
Right? So she find that out in January, right? We get past that.
That's what you do.
We get past that because we got a baby on the way. So I come back to the crib. We good. February, March, April. Gender reveal. My family, her family.
You thought everything was cool,
And because she got 6 months pregnant, we got into an argument. You feel me? I wound up grabbing her wrist like this, and I left a bruise on her wrist, and I walked out. I wound up cursing her out. I cursed out, and I left a bruise on her wrist. She used that bruise and brought up 2 felony charges on me.
While she was pregnant, she didn't. Yo, that probably
Oh my god!
Nah,
Listen. I leave after the argument. I go to my mom's crib. You feel me? The next morning, the police at my crib like, yo, it's a warrant for felony assault, felony robbery. Now I gotta get a whole new lawyer.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't mean to be
Listen,
laughing,
hold on.
Joe.
No, it's
If
funny.
you
This
don't
shit
know
is
where the
funny. This is a
turning point
movie.
was in your relationship. I don't know when you're ever gonna realize. Right there, when you cheated on her and you got caught, right? At that moment, it was over for you.
What are you talking about?
It don't matter if she said you were Gucci or
What
not.
you was leading her along to believe that you was only with her fucking love.
Listen, I understand that.
And then having
But listen,
the baby,
what I'm trying to say is
having the
this
baby
though.
didn't help
That's
it out.
cool. What happened to 5 months? We living with each other in between.
Yeah, but she was plotting on you, my nigga. I'm telling you, son. These
Oh, so that's what you feel like?
She was plotting on you, my nigga.
I be feeling
I'm
like
telling
this shit
you,
is
boy.
that you could be right.
Son, I
She
feel the
could
same
be.
with your
She
boy.
probably planned
She
this
was-
whole shit because once the baby came,
My nigga.
listen, I'm trying to tell you, nigga, my son was born in October. I've been fighting for visitation since December, my nigga. He was born. My son not even 2 months old. Nigga. I'm in court. Like my son is 4. My son turned 4 this year. Nigga. You know what that shit feel like, nigga? To go to court. Nigga, I told you I done cursed the judge out like 5 times. Told her to suck my dick and all that. Walk out and all that,
Oh,
nigga.
they love you in court. Which court you got?
Can't do that.
Connie
Come on,
Gonzalez?
I'm in Queens.
You got Connie Gonzalez? You got Connie
That's
Gonzalez?
why
Hey,
you
Queen?
fucking paying on
Nah, I
this
got
shit.
some Indian judge, Sudeep
Oh,
Khan,
oh,
and she
man.
don't like me at all.
I wonder why you telling her to suck your
She
dick.
trying to tell me to pay $1,100 in child support and I'm on unemployment. How's yeah? What the fuck you mighty? That's what you should do.
But at that point, my guy, right? The point of attack is not for you to be like, you know what? I'm gonna pull a grenade and everybody gonna die in the room.
Now she put that's what she put
She
you in
wasn't in the
You've
room.
never been in child support court.
Now
You don't
you're
know.
right, but I've been in situations where you need to understand that you can't just pull out your fucking pistol and start shooting everybody. It don't work in your favor. At that point right there, you need to sit
You
down,
know what you should have did?
reevaluate
Ran
the
outside
I
with
did,
a
situation.
and I
fucking
came
screen.
back with a lawyer.
So,
Look, I did.
Like, you feel me?
Yo, listen. Point of the story is, girls is crazy. But watch the fuck out because they will fuck your life over at the end of the day. Them girls got the power. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. At any given time, my nigga, a girl could call in and put a case on you. You ain't have to do nothing.
That's true. I agree with
That's
you.
a fact.
I agree with you.
So you really gotta be careful. You gotta tread lightly with some of these girls.
That advice, don't let the bitch know too much about you.
Because you're going to bait it for yourself. Because now they're going to be.
I could admit, I probably wilded out in court. I probably wilded out in court.
Probably.
So that's
I probably
why
wilded out in
You
court.
just said you told the judge to suck your dick.
Yeah, and that shit is on paper. Wild
You
out.
probably
Cuz,
wild
man,
out.
that shit was
He
crazy.
probably wilded out when he called the judge and told her to suck his dick.
Listen, that's crazy though, my niggas.
And you thought she was gonna be like, you know what, Sonny? I got your number. I'm gonna call you after
But
this.
you know what, Mo?
I'm gonna come through. And if
the
you lay it
judge-
down correctly,
Mo, that judge is used to that, son. Well, his outburst is not like Sonny first nigga in the world to do that outburst. That's every day that judge goes through somebody fucking saying some shit. Oh, fuck out of here. It could just be an outburst, my nigga.
but that doesn't mean that that's gonna make your
It might not be
scenario
right.
I'm not
It
saying
might not be
or
right.
keep
But
it.
here's what I'm
Okay.
saying. But that might not be right though, right? Huh?
No, cause imagine like somebody like,
No matter what you do, say you get paid out child support.
Asian nigga.
That judge want to send you to jail. You going to jail.
That's what I'm trying to say though.
Good afternoon, y'all.
They don't want to hear none of that. Way listen.
That's it, your cousin.
nigga, they want to go with the good afternoon like you got knee pads. You better have knee pads when you talk to them, my nigga. That's how they want you to have
Listen,
knee
you
pads.
gotta go in there.
You better, and he knows you ain't even coming through with
Honesty.
like like you being real about it. He knows you not being real about it.
But still put the front.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
At least this nigga
He appreciates the effort, but doesn't
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I'll make my whole situation. I'll walk in there and say something.
Yo, that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Hold on. Listen. Yo, hold on. Listen what I'm trying to say. Now I
You
know
got
that.
somewhere that
Because,
might give you,
listen,
it might give you probation.
Hold on,
Now
Dusty.
you
Hold
doing
on.
30
Sometimes, right? Sometimes,
10
right?
years.
Your first time going through something in life, right? You don't know how you're gonna react to a situation. This is my first. Hold on, hear me out. Now listen, hold on, hear me out.
Especially
Hear me out.
when your children are involved.
Hear me out. Hold on, hear me out. Mind you, I'm at child support court. This is my first time in there, and she's not taking into consideration
And homie
nothing
don't
I'm
see his
saying.
kids, son. And homie don't see his kids, son.
This was like 3 years ago. I'm probably how old am I now? Probably like 32.
Not at all.
No, that's two different courts. That's two different courts.
You gotta have it.
That's two different courts. Now, child support, listen, child support and visitation don't give a fuck about each other. They don't give a fuck.
But
They don't give a fuck about each other. Two separate.
But if you showing things of anger,
That's a problem. Of course, you say, yo, you're teaching your kid.
Now that's different. I'm in child support court. I tell you. Let me tell you why I said that. Because I went in there, I showed her documents and proof that I'm on unemployment, and she trying to make me pay $1,100 a month in child support. How? I'm unemployed. What do you want me to do?
You know
what was the judge's name?
I don't know if I can say that.
Nah, don't.
Why not?
Don't blast her.
I don't know.
Don't
I
blast
said
her.
it already.
I might have that.
I might not even
coming
want to
up.
say
Don't
it,
blast her,
but
'cause this-
she's
I don't
not
wanna blast
right.
this
I know
bitch.
mad
I
niggas
got
who
this
got
bitch
her, bro.
next week or some shit. Hell no.
I'm not going to crash out this like on some, because nigga, I still got to pay that nigga. When you don't pay child support, they suspend.
Like,
Listen,
you talking shit with Sonny on that
let me tell you a story.
I got you, nigga.
Let me tell you how I woke up to a
they
situation. Mind
already
you,
know. They already know who you are. By if they're
Listen.
listening to this, they know who you are.
so
What you
fuck it.
said.
Let me tell you another funny
Told
story.
to suck your dick.
Listen to this, right? Now, I've been paying my child support through the whole shit, right? One morning I woke up, it's all good because I don't owe them niggas nothing. Them niggas owe me. They owe me like $700 right now. I can't even get back. That's how fucked up it is. When you owe child support, they send you to jail. When them niggas owe you, know what they tell you? We can't refund you back your money, and we only can take half of that towards future payments.
So what do you do?
You two that shit just sit in the fucking shit like a credit, fake credit.
Say
Huh?
allegedly. Say allegedly.
Allegedly, dude.
Yo, listen. Fuck child support court. That shit is not rigged. That shit is set up against us. That shit is the work. That shit is the innocent man probation, nigga. That is the innocent man probation. Child support. You miss your child support. You miss 2 payments. They suspend your license. They revoke your passport.
Sonny
Can't
got
do shit.
Sonny got an advantage against these niggas.
Them and home for Whole Foods.
For niggas don't take care of kids. I'm trying to take care of kids. Nigga, I don't give a fuck.
I support that though.
I'm trying to take care of my baby moms. No, let me see my son.
How much is the 1,100 does your wife get for the kid?
Nigga, first of all, she's getting everything.
She gets the whole
My
11.
nigga, she,
Yo, fuck all that. First of all, fuck all that. My baby mom's got $30K from child support me last year. I woke up to a $17,000 debt in child support. I'm like, how? I ain't owe y'all niggas no money. They like retro back paying. You supposed to be paying
that shit sucks.
extra for 2 years, nigga.
That shit pop up in your credit.
First
my
of all,
nigga.
listen. Let me tell you how I found out.
That shit fucked
Me
up.
and my girl now booked the trip to the Bahamas. It's time for me to go get my passport. They like, nigga, you can't even get one. I'm like, for they like, nigga, child support. I go to court. They like, you owe $17K. I said, how I owe $17K? I ain't even. I just had a zero balance with you, nigga. What do you mean $17K? They like back pay for this, back. I'm like, what? Mind you, I wound up paying that shit off.
Now, at what point did you not say to
I
yourself,
want
let me
to
get
break
a
this
lawyer?
fucking mic.
No.
I had a lawyer the whole time.
But
Had a fucking
the lawyer doesn't
Had a
go
lawyer.
in there and say,
I had
like,
a
yo,
fucking lawyer.
like, yo,
They don't give a fuck about a male and child. It's all about what they say. They never ask for no receipts. They want all my business.
So you didn't want, you just decided not to show them anything? Or?
I showed them everything. You gotta show
Still?
them.
Gotta head to the studio. I already know.
All right, my boy.
Podcast demo.
Be safe. Yo, fuck child support, but make sure you pay it, because that should ruin your life.
Good.
3 kids.
I gotta go back. I got a court date coming up, man. I hate that shit. Word, man. Be safe, my boy. Yeah, be good.
You still got those from the other day, man?
Who's that? Chapo it up in the building. Yep. You got it.
You lucky, Mo. You got your shit under control.
Where? I mean, the truth is that it might look like that because perception is everything. But
What you gotta go
fuck
through?
you laughing at?
What you gotta go through? Nothing I'm going through.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Bless.
Yeah. Can you show him that Ziploc bag? Hey, Mark, you remember that Ziploc bag you gave him the other day?
You bless.
Y'all gonna make me say this on the podcast live, right?
Some niggas, nah, don't get me wrong though.
Ziploc bag. Ask Mark the Ziploc bag you showed them.
Some niggas deserve that shit. 'Cause some niggas really don't take care of their kids.
Listen, you know the
Those niggas, yeah, I agree with you. Those niggas deserve to go through those.
The truth is this, man, that men, women alike.
But
If
not
you're
the
gonna
niggas
fucking
fighting.
bring a kid into this world, even if you fucking hate each other, you don't let that kid know. That sadness and hurt can never be replaced in the kid's heart or in his mind. Yeah. So don't be a fucking douchebag. Stop being so fucking selfish. Stop making it about you. It's not about you. It's about that kid. So do the right fucking thing. That's, it's just like that's
the
all I
right
can
thing,
say
like
about that.
But that's what my non-profit foundation gonna be about.
I think so. I know a lot.
I think that's great,
about
Sunny.
single-
I
I
agree with
support
you,
it.
son. I'll
Yeah.
fucks with it, boy.
I support it.
We try to get me to just
I
fund
could-
this. We could get like a good drop off, a good
It takes a very long time, and it's a
a
lot of
nice, like,
paperwork for
location where
501c.
people can come for visitation.
Yeah, but you know what, man?
Now the thing
Programs,
is this, Sonny, right?
reintroduce the fathers in the
Now the
kids'
thing is
lives.
what you need
Because some
to
people
work
see the
on.
kids in a minute. That's a
Yo,
weird
Sonny,
feeling.
listen to what I'm talking.
Facts.
What you need to work on is because you're not going to be able to provide a space yourself. You need to get people to help you provide spaces. You know what I'm saying? So you need people that are willing to team up with you and provide these spaces. Places
I need y'all to help me.
right? Places like McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, these local fast food mega $1 million industries are perfect safe havens for kids to feel in an environment where a mother and a father can come and exchange a child and then go. It's crazy to even say it like that, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, like
That's pretty much what.
But you know what it is? At the same time, why?
You created that child into an
No, but
object.
you know what it is? We gotta try to be real, son.
Sick.
Like this might sound really crazy. Like I don't fuck with my baby moms. I don't like her that much, but I still would like a way for niggas to find a way to niggas to co-parent
Yeah,
as much as you can, my nigga. Like, because like some niggas, like I ain't gonna lie, like I sometimes be saying here and be like, damn, that bitch did crazy shit. I got me tight. But then I'm saying to myself, yo, I gotta put those feelings to the side, my nigga. And no matter what, sometimes I wanna probably choke this bitch out.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what, my nigga? At the end of the day, that's not gonna do nothing for the kids. So, but she might not think that way. That's the only problem. Mo, females hold more of a grudge than a nigga do, son.
Just because in your situation, your female is the more aggressive in the negative manner, and you're a little bit more passive and like not trying to be.
It don't matter.
There's dudes out there that are the way that she is. You know what I mean?
Aggressive. Okay.
Aggressive, fucking. You know, not giving a flying fuck.
Yeah, but I think a nigga's more understandable.
But when you say dick, what do you mean by dick?
It's just impossible to deal with. Like he's very, like disrespectful. Very.
So
not
maybe okay, that's the aggressive side that Mo was talking about as the guy side. So that's what you.
Now you see here she is.
My baby mom might say the same shit about me.
She doesn't ask him for anything, and the things that she does ask him, he doesn't.
But
fucking
I got
comply.
Mo. But let me tell you why.
And it's not like she's asking for herself; she's asking for the kid. So now her kids are gonna think that it's okay to live. Your kids might think it's okay. His kid might think it's okay to live that kind of lifestyle where you're constantly fighting with your partner or your child's. You know,
they're gonna repeat the cycle
and repeat the cycle
of having like a broken fucking.
Because out of 10 kids, and I don't know this number, I'm pulling this straight up out of the air, but maybe there's 2 or 3 kids that might say, I don't want to have my family live like this, and realize that that's not the proper way. But from a very young age, if that's all they know,
and they know niggas drama,
shy away from that.
They're gonna be drama fucking kids. You're gonna grow up with
that's no good.
With the girl story that I only my pops never was in my life. You know, all these half of these bitches you meet, you know they got the sad story. So you already know like, damn, this bitch come from a trauma fucking. There's a trauma bitch right here, bro.
This is 448. This is 448 Cannabis Talk. We're here at the Penthouse Cafe. Sitting in live with us is King Anubis, as I'm joined by my co-host Sunni Paks, who was a little late today.
And thank you guys for talking about this, because this shit been heavy on my mind all day.
Good. This is what we
want.
We
need to talk
That's
about. Crazy you said that, boy. I was going to talk
shit tomorrow. Time have friends that are crazy like that.
At this current moment, we're talking about Sunni Paks has brought up, you know, hey, what would you want to do? And it's, you know, I want to create a space for fathers to pick up their child in a safe space rather than pick them up in a precinct or a fire department. Either way you look at it, both of those places are very intimidating, no matter what kind of person you are.
Nigga, not only have a warrant, nigga. You don't
not only
go.
For you, but your kid has to walk into this and remember his whole life. Like
trauma, nigga.
I had my dad or my mom used to have to pick me up in a police station or a fire station. You know what I mean? And so
I think the fire station looks a little more cooler, like
the kids see in the fire truck. But after once, twice, 5, 10, 15 times, how cool is it for that 5-year-old?
Girls do tend to hold on to grudges a little bit longer
they do,
than men. You know what I'm saying? Because after all she's done to me, she put me in jail how much times? Maybe lose my job.
Yeah, exactly.
And I still be nice to try to co-parent for my son.
You think if we did that,
but you're a different person.
Yeah, but Mo.B, that don't mean nothing.
I'm not sticking up for no sides. Don't get it twisted.
You sound like you're sticking up for the female side right now.
I'm sticking up for what I'm sticking up
right
for.
Is right and wrong is wrong.
What I'm sticking up for is the child is the person. The child is the person who suffers the most.
And
right?
I agree. I feel like everybody as adults gets caught up in like what my baby mother did to me, and the girl gets caught up.
Everybody hold on that story, they hold on to it.
Nobody's like, what's in my kid's best interest?
My baby moms feel like me seeing my son every Sunday for hours okay.
I don't know.
She feels like that's okay.
Like that, and I should be happy with that.
But you know why?
You should just shut the fuck up
and be cool with that. Be happy that I'm seeing him on Sunday for an hour or two.
I can see my kids every day, and because of work, it's real hard for me to spend a lot of time with my kids. And the days that I'm with my kids, I feel like it's never enough. So I can only imagine what it's like
Mo.
For an hour.
Could you imagine you going to see your son, right? I got to go to her house, sit there, right? Be uncomfortable. You know, we don't fuck with each other like that.
Of course.
And then she control the time, like, so now you know the visit is over now. So she has an attitude that day. She might be an hour. I was on the phone one day with you, right? And I was like, oh, let me see. This shit might be a 20-minute visit. Let me call you right back.
Yeah,
and I called her back, and she was really like 20 minutes. Like, depending on how her mood might be, it's gonna be depends how long.
And you know
my
that's
visit
crazy,
be.
Mo, because that's why I had to make sure where I'm at. You know what the situation, nigga. I had to make sure those kids with me, my nigga. Fuck that, nigga, because you not gonna pull me in my balls, nigga, and squeeze my balls.
Bro, like, I'm really trying to take my
got another man. Now 4 years later, she
I don't even know. I don't even care. I wish she did.
She would have had time to
I wish she did, so I could tell a nigga like, yo, how you let her get away with this? What's the matter? You know, if you get her pregnant, that's what she's gonna do to you, bro. Like you
gonna tell
Fair
her.
disclaimer. It's true.
Like, there's no way I could be dating a girl.
No, she gonna hate you more,
Yo, listen,
my nigga,
bro.
because she gonna say you.
There's no way I could be dating a girl and I know that she is not letting her see. She's not letting her kids see her father when he wants to see the kid.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking with no girl who's doing shit
that,
like
yeah,
that.
because you gonna already tell
What
me
type
you
of
you
female
back.
is you?
Yeah, you gonna.
So like, look, I don't call my baby father, but he don't call me either.
I call my baby mom's text her. I got to show you months and years for texting, asking, and begging and shit like that.
Yeah, but you know what? You lucky, Sonny. You got a chance
To the
do
point
that,
where,
bro.
well, before I'm trying to say to the
You
point
ain't
where,
had order
like I
protection?
said, yeah, she put order protection on.
And you still did it over the order protection.
You
nigga?
feel what I'm trying to say? Still, but
Yeah,
I
that's
found out the
crazy.
key. They got to serve you. Once they don't serve you, then that shit not valid.
The order protection.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
but
gotta serve you
yeah,
that
but if you go to court, you're gonna get it through the.
Whenever you go to court,
You know
they
that's
gotta
crazy. I got mine through the email,
I
son.
never got one through the email.
Yo, my nigga, I got order protection through an email.
She put an order protection on me now, but they never served it to me, so it's not bad. They gotta get it to me in my hand.
Don't answer the door. You know the game.
I mean, my dad answered up. I'm always at work, so I never
Don't
got it.
matter. No, that sucks, man. Like I said, you know that kid is really the person who's
Yeah, my son suffers because
That's what
my son loved time with his father. You feel what I'm trying to say?
Those situations you need to record. You need to record his reaction. when
I
he
do.
first sees
Yo,
you.
Mo, you could
So
do all
that's
that
a
shit.
job.
Don't matter, my nigga. These kids got a lawyer, my nigga.
they got a lawyer between.
Yeah, they got a lawyer. You could do all that,
And
nigga.
then
All
the
that.
baby mom's lawyer be talking about you like you a scumbag. He don't
Yeah.
even know. And I used to tell my
He
baby
don't
mom,
know you, man.
I just want baby
hate
mom.
that shit.
I just want baby moms. Listen, at the end of the day, guess what? That lawyer going home to his kids.
Yeah.
He going to spend time with his kids.
He here just trying to ruin niggas' family.
He just here for the money. All the money that we both spend in legal fees, we could have had that for the baby.
Yeah.
It take a simple conversation. All right, we don't. We have an understanding. You might not like me. I don't care. Like if you don't like me, that's cool. I'm not here for that. Like I don't have no personal
Nah, but
grudge
you know what
against
it
you.
is, Sonny?
I just want to be able to spend time with my son.
Mo,
Right.
you know,
Period,
son. You ever thought about maybe she still got feelings for you? That it's like feelings hate. Like she want to be with you, but knowing that it could never work. But she just want to make your life
So
miserable.
now she's resentful,
Yeah, my knee.
right? It's come to the point where she no longer hates you. She resents
She
you.
just want to do.
Sometimes I feel like
She just want to see you suffer, my nigga.
That could be a
She also could see that, immediately you had to go out and do something and you created opportunity for yourself to make shit happen and pay that child support.
that's what I
And
feel like.
She feels that, you could have spent that time with her. So,
No, I
it's
feel like
fucked
I
up.
feel two things. I feel like she went too far. She went too far. So sometimes you just gotta. Once you know something, when you go too far, you go too left for some shit. Now you just gotta stay there and play it all the way out. You feel what I'm trying to say? I feel like that. Like she just went too far. Now she know that she went too far. Now she just got to play it all the way out. You feel what
But
I'm
I
trying
mean,
to
you
say?
could just talk to her and say,
I tried talking to her.
the topic is mothers and fathers who can't get along and act cordial so that their child
Family
spend
court
time
issues.
with both,
Baby
right?
mama drama.
And Sunni Paks is talking about in the future the impact he wants to make in society is to
They got more
contribute
pizza.
his manner into
That's my.
providing a
that might be my
safer space, or a more comfortable space
I believe it's like
for an exchange of the child.
and I've been thinking about this since I've been going to court. You feel what I'm trying to say?
I know.
Now, this is an idea somebody should steal.
Because-
you know what I mean? Because it's
because-
good for all of humanity. Stop stealing just the money making.
Sure, stop throwing the weed ideas in the weed bags. Let's do some shit that's gonna
Scumbags.
change the world and make our name live forever. You feel what I'm trying to say? Because I've been thinking about this shit since I've been going through this shit. And this shit is really unfair.
For a
And
lot of
everybody
dads.
who's first
Yeah.
time going through this, they're gonna feel the same way as me. Like
They
I said, shit's like I gotta go to court on the 21st, and I feel that shit in my body now. Like I feel
Already.
mentally physically
Yo, but
drained.
I got caught tomorrow, nigga.
You feel what I'm trying
I
to say?
got caught tomorrow, and I'm
like,
I'm not even
and mind you,
halfway
I'm going
ready.
to court for child support, and I filed the petition at the same time. I gotta wait till July for visitation, and when I go for visitation, they might not even grant me no time to see my son. It's not even a guarantee they're gonna come to a solution. You feel what I'm trying to say? So I might not even see my son this whole
Or
year.
they might postpone it to a later day.
You feel what I'm trying to say?
Due to COVID or some
Oh,
dumb
So
nigga shit.
there's a
You know how it
possibility
is.
I might could go through this whole year without seeing my son.
That's so crazy.
But child support on it like this.
Every month.
You see the trick what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Child support like this. Visitation like
Every 3, 4 months.
every 5 months, 4 months. You gotta wait. Like you said, they postpone it. Let me tell you what I went through in 2000. When COVID hit, 2019, right? I was going through visitation. COVID hit. I couldn't see my son through the whole COVID. I had to kiss my baby mom's ass, literally kiss ass.
Nigga, at least
Just
you got
so I
the
could
chance.
see him
You
for
got
an
the chance
hour.
to kiss ass at least,
Very
nigga.
true.
You know, at least you got a chance to kiss ass, dog. Not a lot of niggas even get a chance to kiss ass, bro.
Sorry, get everybody.
For real, bro. But sometimes it'd be hard, man. It'd be hard. And like I said, sometimes when it's your first time going through certain shit, you don't know how you're gonna react to a certain situation. Sometimes you might overreact. Sometimes you might underreact.
I feel like people do crazy things when it comes to like this too.
Yeah, because it's
Word.
emotion.
And then it's about mad emotion. It's my first son.
Listen, I have my own special situation, and but I feel you guys because I've seen it happen in real time. Like a lot of people really close to me to where these women are really, really crazy, to where they can't move on, to where it's.
I really believe.
My own mother, I talk to you about all the time. My dad moved on 11 years ago, and my mom is still on it. Like if it was day one.
You see what I'm trying to say?
Like if it was day one.
She hates him, and she'll do anything and everything to myself.
Ruin him. And I think my baby mom's did
And
that
I
too.
agree. Yo,
and I
that's
feel
true.
like
She holds
that's
that
another thing.
grudge.
She tried
Those
everything.
are my parents, and that's very scary for me.
Yo, and I feel like
It's very scary for me to feel like I could potentially be in like a situation like that one day. That's scary.
and my baby mom's.
Scary to see.
I feel like she did the same thing to me. She tries and did everything to ruin me, so I could be dead broke. Okay, put me in jail, lose my job.
Man, I
Every
believe
time
you,
I'm trying to get my job back, she put me in jail.
But I don't understand how that benefits her or the child.
They don't care,
They
you
don't
know.
give a fuck. They're so
They
spiteful.
don't care. It's about them.
That goes right back to them. It's either they or they fucking bipolar. It's either some shit. Like it sounds crazy, or this goes into like deeper mental health.
But that's what the weed come into, because sometimes if I wasn't smoking weed, who knows how I would react?
But then again, when these mothers are acting this way, like when I feel like the system fails these children because they never step in.
They don't hear. They don't
They
care.
don't see they can clearly see that these mothers are mentally like unstable.
I think it should be a full investigation
I think
on
what
both
happens-
parties.
You know what it is?
Before it comes to any quick, yes. Because my baby mom's feels like my son doesn't need a father, and that for a parent to feel like a child doesn't need both parents, she's got some mental shit going on with
Look
her.
at the statistics. Honestly, if you look at the statistics of children that grow up without their, there's you don't have to be a statistic. You know what I'm saying? Like you never have to be a statistic.
Mm-hmm.
But the statistics are, children that grow are they're against children that grow up with their fathers, without their fathers, and just life is different.
Life is very different.
When you don't grow
And why would you? And as a parent, right?
fathers are.
Do you feel?
And I'm a mother. Fathers are very.
Do you feel that certain women take advantage of the fact, knowing that they're walking into the courts with an advantage already because they are female?
Because yes, absolutely.
Yeah, because they go in there, some of them lie. Like I said,
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure if Lena, right? If Lena's son's father or her kid's father,
I ain't gonna
right?
fight him.
If he called him like, hey Lena, whatever the case may be, I want to spend some time with with my child. Is it okay if I come over and pick him up, hang out for an hour or two? I'm pretty sure she might be like, come get him.
Hello.
Let me ask him. So my baby mom's, I ask her like, yo, can I come? And she tells me no.
Do something.
So-
Bring it on over.
Young Larry says, if she feels that your child doesn't need you, then why would she place you on child support? Clearly,
Yes.
your support is needed.
That's what I say to her too. I'm like, yo, you don't. That's what I say to her too. Like you take my money, but you won't let me spend time with my son. Like, that's weird. Like, if you won't let me spend time with my son, then take me off child support. If you don't want me in my son's life, so why take me off child support? 100%.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what they do too. They put you on child support, and then you still begging to see your kid.
Wait, is there any Dutches?
No, I had somebody go grab some.
But I pay my child support. You feel what I'm trying to say? Because I'm not running from that. Like, I don't want to take care of my kid. You feel what I'm trying to say? Like, I want to spend time with my son at the same time. I don't want to just be like a fucking bank. Every month, you know that you're getting this type of money from me every month. And you can just get, and that's the fucked up shit, because she get that, whether I see my son or not, she's still gonna get that money.
It's really fucked up. It's really fucked up.
Gotta be careful, dude. Not all girls is like that. But
and not all dads are like you.
Yeah,
You know
not
what
all
I mean?
fathers is like me. You know what I'm saying? How many fathers gonna go to keep spending money? That's like I said, child support and visitation is two different courts. So you need 2 different lawyers, so you can get a lawyer to work both cases. That's 2 different charges.
Yeah.
And I've been doing that since my son was born.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
So
Going my 4th year fighting. So how much of a deadbeat can I really be if I've been caught fighting for the last 4 years?
That's the other thing too. The perception that's what the fuck is this? I don't want that. What a fucking hash rosin.
The papaya, the one with the feet on it.
Giving me some fucking sauce.
So are you guys coming down to the penthouse this Sunday?
Fuck yeah.
What's going on this Sunday at the penthouse?
This Sunday at the penthouse, we have an art meets music event.
Art meets music, urban arts. We got members of the Wu-Tang Clan in the building,
So
such
Shaggy,
as
Trife Diesel, Capadonna, Lily Guana, Reggie Warlock, and other special guests.
Fire.
I said something lit.
that should sound lit. What time it start?
It starts at 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
There's a $10 door donation.
$10 door donation that goes to a fucking charity or project or whatever the fuck.
That's
it might
short
be.
to come catch a vibe.
Project prison thing. What the
The
hell?
Last Prisoners Project.
Yeah, what's that?
The Last Prisoners Project is a organization that's helping to fight against court systems that are keeping people of cannabis crimes in jail and behind bars. It's really ridiculous. We are beyond that point. We're beyond that stage in life. Let's fucking move past this. Smoking weed is not fucking a crime. You're not hurting nobody. The fact that there's centers where people can go and fucking shoot up heroin or fucking take meth, and we gotta pay fucking taxes for that, but I can't smoke a fucking joint. Suck my fucking dick. How about that? Excuse my fucking vulgarity. I'm fucking tired of this shit. Yeah, it's true. You know, the system is designed to fail you as a parent.
Our 12 on fire.
You're a winner. Stay positive. That's what's up, man. And
Yeah,
that's
because
fucking
you go
facts.
through so much shit, you got to be mentally strong to still go through that shit. It's so easy to be like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Fuck it. She not letting me see. I can just say fuck it and walk away easily because she's gonna fight me. You feel what I'm trying to say? She not calling me, and I'm telling her no. I'm not coming. I'm ducking her phone calls and shit. She not answering my calls.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think that if you stopped showing her attention, you stopped asking for your son, that after a while she would just give up and leave you alone?
Yeah, Mo, I think it will work.
I don't know because I be thinking about that,
But
but
leave you alone in the sense in where you don't ever get to see your kid again.
but I can't live
You know
like
what I'm
that.
saying? Like,
That shit fuck with me now.
Sonny,
Like
you
every day I
gotta-
gotta.
now you're in a
Son, you
position.
gotta do it, son. I'm telling you, you gotta do it, kid. You know why? Because it gives her moment to kind of like to figure her own self out. She interacting, still holding that grudge. Whenever she gets to see you, son, it's like that. Oh, nigga, I want to fucking kill this nigga. So you gotta put it in a way that she can't. Now let her be like, oh, this nigga's a deadbeat pops. Let her figure out to hit the courts up to tell them that you ain't trying to see the kids. I bet you got a quicker response, my nigga, for you to see your son, my nigga, than her holding back the kid. You know what I'm trying to say? You gotta play the cards, my nigga. This is like a chess game, son.
Bro,
You gotta know how to play.
It goes
son.
from
I can't because
you're not allowed to see your kid to
You can't put your emotions.
he doesn't even want to see his kid anymore. You know what I mean? And I mean at some point.
In order for me to do that, I gotta say fuck my kid. In order for me to say,
so.
I gotta say fuck my kid to go. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a certain. You gotta put yourself in a certain.
Hell no, you apply pressure until she breaks.
Yeah.
I want to tell you something. I just want to say this, and I didn't want to say this before because I didn't want to sound like an asshole. But I mean, I'm already in a rare mood today. You have to fucking dominate and destroy someone who is trying to become your enemy in life. It doesn't matter if it's the child of your mother. It doesn't matter if it's your brother, your sister. It doesn't matter who the fuck it is. When someone threatens your livelihood, or they threaten the way that you are supposed to, or trying to carry yourself through life, and you're doing something good, you crush that person. You do not give them an opportunity to even fucking breathe or utter the words to their lawyer like, yo, I want everything. No. They already know that you're coming in swinging for the fences, and that you're going to do everything in your fucking power to make sure that at the end of the day, she looks like a jerk off to your fucking kids. That she looks like a fucking dick for trying to make you look like a fucking bad guy when you've been doing nothing but fucking make effort after effort after effort to go there. And the reason why you're continuously going through this after 4 years is because all you're doing is applying the minimal pressure and just showing up whenever they call you, but yet debating with her over the phone each and every day, creating a negative fucking force field around your whole shit.
I ain't even supposed to be. Listen, the way how I even supposed to be even texting on the phone. That right there is enough to put you in jail. You feel what I'm trying to say? They can use that and say that's harassment. He's harassing me.
Yeah, son.
You feel what I'm trying to say? You got to be careful sometimes, right? And in order to do what you're saying, right, the mental space you got to put yourself in, you don't want to be there.
No, but you have to.
So that's like a dark space.
You can enjoy peace after.
That's a dark space. Like you got to live your life saying
your lawyer's costing you $5,000 a month because it's an average lawyer and that's who you think you can afford. Somehow you're spending money on all these other things. Instead, you stop spending money on whatever you have to. If you have to. If you have it, you have it. You go out and you get the best fucking lawyer. You do your homework, your due diligence to find out who the fucking guy is that walks into that courtroom and goes to fucking dinner with the judge on Friday and goes to play golf with them on Sunday.
God, this judge right here, she don't do nothing.
That you need to fucking talk to, my man.
Listen, I'm on my third judge. I'm on my third lawyer, and all my lawyers had cases with her, and they all said she is a bitch.
Having cases with her and finding the person that has a valid relationship with that person outside of the
criminal situation, that's cool.
They all do.
In a criminal manner, in criminal court, listen, in criminal court, you can find that. In this family court shit,
yeah, it's a lot of emotions. You could catch that female judge, period, nigga.
Like,
you could come in on some.
It's too much. Listen, let me tell you, listen, next question. Your judge was a male or female?
Both.
For child support? I mean, for visitation?
You need to show that your girl or your man is being a fucking complete douchebag and is neglecting, creating negligence towards your child in the matter of which is not allowing you to entertain, spend time, or teach your son the values of life in which your family has brought upon you all these hundreds of years. Now that may sound real deep and far-fetched, but that's the reality of it. The reality of it is that they're permitting you from allowing you to spend time with your family, with your son, and your family.
You can't even talk when you're in court.
Let me tell you, son. Are you ready, son?
You need a better lawyer, bro.
Listen, Sonny, be real. Are you ready when the tables are turned, son, and the kid is with you full time, my nigga? Be that full time.
He just had a dad.
Yeah.
He just had a baby.
I don't mind. I can take care of my son.
No, but I mean,
listen, with kids, patience,
I mean,
bro.
like a single.
Kids
is all patience. Patience and scheduling.
Mo.B.
You feel what I'm trying to say?
Robin
Patience and scheduling. That's all it is with kids. If you got patience, you'll be all right.
I'm with it. I'm doing it right now. I'm about to go get them ready to go to school tomorrow morning.
So if I know that I gotta wake up early in the morning so I can take my son to school and I gotta stop what I'm doing to pick him up, I can do that.
You know how happy
That's the whole thing. Right?
I don't have no problem doing it.
I'm happy doing this shit.
You feel what I'm saying?
The moments I ain't had my son or my daughter's son, I was on some like damn, my nigga, like that feeling that you feel, son, like you going crazy. So when I say, nigga, when I got the chance to, nigga, I think I get up cheesing in the morning.
Yeah,
nigga,
you feel
doing
trying to
this
say
shit.
if I
You know what
don't
I'm
have
saying?
no problem doing
Early.
that.
Nigga, you know why? Because I know right after I drop them off, there's a J right next to me, my nigga, about to light that motherfucker, nigga, smoking, go right back to sleep, nigga. You understand me?
You chilling?
I no problem.
It's not, that's what I'm trying to say. People make it like having kids.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Like,
I told you my baby mom's got me.
It definitely does hold you back.
Told you, my baby mom's
from some things,
but if you get family support or you got niggas, some
what happens to those
foundation,
people that don't got that?
babysitters,
Listen,
you gotta hire, you gotta work. You
I
gotta
told you
trap
that.
harder, son.
Bro, I told you that.
Not everybody's a trapper.
But you know, work harder. Don't fucking, you know, do some
Bro,
shit.
I
nigga.
told you, right? My
Listen,
baby mom's
according
got
to
me.
these guys, the only people that are going through custodies are trappers.
Nah. But look, I told my baby mom's gonna
I mean, the
locked
only
up.
person going to go get their kid is the person with the money.
My baby mom's put that order of protection on me when she was 6
That's
months
so true.
pregnant, right? Nigga, I still
I'm coming,
went to
son.
every doctor's appointment. I ain't missed the birth. I was supposed to be there for the birth. I wasn't supposed to be there for the baby shower. I still showed up. I wasn't supposed to be there for mashing. I still showed up. So what that show?
I'll be here after 5.
You feel what I'm saying?
Come on, after yeah.
I'm see you. Yeah, I gotta.
She should let me get my son for a whole year.
Yeah, bro.
He could be around a man.
I know
He's sitting in the house with 2 females.
That's King
That
Anubis
ain't
in the
healthy.
building.
I feel like
It's
boys
true and it's
definitely need
unfortunate.
men. I feel like boys definitely need men to raise them.
I agree. Even if it's 2-3 days, you know what I'm saying, out of the week, that they spend time with them. Because in reality, it can't all be all that all the time either. You know, like kids need to find the foundation, especially children today need to be raised with both sides where they can learn to keep their shit clean, be organized, cook for themselves, fend for themselves.
Especially boys. Boys need to be around a male so they know how to take from. They know to do what men do.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm trying to say? Like,
Yeah.
who you gonna take after?
Yeah.
A female?
Society, society is fucked up today because of all the parents who create scenarios like that for kids.
Yeah, man.
You know,
And they
who create
wonder why
these
kids-
negative fucking holes, these negative environments. For
Not
children.
all fathers.
And it's really fucked up.
That's what I'm trying to say. You really got to hear both sides because some
Did
people.
they ever drug test you for weed or anything?
Yeah, I'm a medical marijuana patient. So when they was drug testing me before the weed was legal,
Right.
they wasn't checking. They wasn't careful.
They weren't caring. Let's turn this thing. There we
I
go.
think I need to go renew it right now because I don't want to go back in there and they say, it's recreational. They're not doing this, that, and the fourth. I think if anything, they still,
They'll definitely be judgmental about it.
but they wasn't before.
Oh, it's crazy that, they got all these fucking real serious issues going on
Yeah,
in the
man.
world, and
It's
fucking,
real life shit going on, and people are still out here
people
fighting
doing shit like
just
this.
to see their kids, man. And these people out here who just
Think about
neglecting,
how many-
running from
how
seeing
many
their kids.
Think about how many kids don't have parents because of tragic incidents or sicknesses or illnesses, and you're out here denying your child a fucking parent when that parent is trying to be there for the kid. This is 448 Talk. We've been hosting this show at the Penthouse Cafe. Tonight we've had guests such as Dusty Locane, Three Kizzy, King Anubis.
Shout out to the
as
motherfucking
you know,
guys.
Sunni Paks and I every Tuesday host this show. We've had some real serious, deep conversations today. Main topic today was about child custody and family court issues. Just family problems in general when two parents can't come together and see eye to eye after they've established the fact that they no longer want to be together as a couple.
Some girls is cool, some girls ain't.
Unfortunately, it's not always a favorable position for somebody in that relationship. It doesn't always end up well. Never ends well for the child. That child always will have
That's
trauma.
the only person who affects it.
Why is daddy not here? Does he not love me? Why is mommy not
That's
here?
the only
Does she
person
not
who's
love
affected
me?
by the whole
And
situation.
those are serious doubts that a person can have in life.
Mhm.
I grew up in a home, both my parents lived together, stayed together, happily married until my father passed away. And so I don't know what it is to go through that broken home type. Yeah, my parents fought. You know, they went through tough times. You know, there were times. My father, just like myself, has lost everything in life and bounced right back. You know, and, those times always bring forth troubling times for relationships and people. You know, no matter what. But the children always affected by that. You know, I know because I remember shit from my childhood. You know because you remember shit from your childhood. You know because you remember shit from your childhood, and so on and so forth. And so, be mindful. Just be mindful of what you say around your children. Be mindful about what you're doing. What kind of influence are you providing? You know, what type of life are you showing them that they should be? Is that the man that that you want in your life? Are you raising your son to be the man
you know that ex
that
baby
you
moms?
want to have in your life?
You know the ex baby
Right.
moms? What would you tell your son if another girl was putting him through the same shit you putting me through? What would you tell him to do?
What you say?
She don't answer me.
Of course you don't answer.
But that's real though. What would you
me.
tell your son to do if because he could be me in the same situation where a girl is putting him the same shit you put me through.
Think it's normal because his mama put his daddy through that shit.
You know what I'm saying? What advice would you give your son? You gonna tell him to say fuck the baby because that's what you're trying to tell me to do?
Yeah.
Because you keep denying me, you put me in jail, you doing this, that, and the fourth. So at one point, what you want to tell him?
That's tough. It's a tough situation to be in, and I wish that people didn't have to go through that in life. Lost my bottle of water.
Some people grew up. Some kids probably grew up with their father. And I'd be like, I wouldn't do it. That's me. I'm sitting here fighting, but I see how some dads are just say fuck everything and they walk out on the whole family. You feel what I'm trying to say?
Absolutely.
Because like I said, that mental sometimes that shit, like people go through that, probably need therapy. Like, I don't know, maybe I need therapy because sometimes that shit be depressing. Thinking about my son, I can't even call him. I text her, she might not answer. I don't know how he's doing. Every day I'm living the mission. I'm looking at old pictures. Mentally, that should be draining on you. On top of everything else you got going on in your life.
So that's why it's important for kids to have fathers in their life, just as important as it is for kids to have mothers in their life.
Yeah.
It's super important. Guys, I feel like this has been a great podcast today. We've been all over the place. For those that listened throughout the whole show, we
Music,
love it, appreciate it. Yeah, it was
real life, man. Talking about real life shit, man.
When we talk and we say that 448 Cannabis Talk is about all things cannabis and non-cannabis related, we really don't know what we're talking about that day. It's really all about mood, energy, and this is where this one brought us to. It's a sad situation, but at the same time, we're hoping that we're shedding some light to some people who are in the same situation and know that you're not out there alone. So,
yeah, man.
We hope everybody enjoyed the show.
On my Instagram, sometimes when I vent, somebody go on my rants on Instagram.
And people like it.
People,
they appreciate it.
They be going through the same shit.
They appreciate the personability too. You know, where it becomes personal.
Yeah, sometimes
they can relate to a personal situation.
Venting is good.
Yeah.
People is all good. Let's get that shit out the best way you could.
This is 448 Cannabis Talk. I'm Mo.B. Dank.
You know, I'm Sunni Pack.
We had a real good show today. 2 hours 10 minutes on the live for the podcast.
Shout out to Dusty and the boys.
Over 2 hours
King
on the
Lucas.
IG and the YouTube channel. Don't forget to check out our YouTube channel.
Cafe.
Don't forget to check out the Penthouse Cafe. Stone Nerds Official on Instagram. StoneNerds.com. That's with a Z.
And we got an Instagram too now.
Check out the Penthouse Cafe. Check out 448 Cannabis Talk on Instagram as well. High Times Mama, Sunni Paks Premium, Sunni Paks Exotic Snacks, and Mo.B. Dank, obviously. Thank you for everybody who tapped in, joined in, and was commenting and joining us on the YouTubes, on the Instagram, and all the platforms that we're able to interact with. We love each and every one of you, and thank you, and have a good night. You know what's crazy, Sonny? You know what I want to tell you? The other day,
really great. Your podcasts are getting better and better.
Last
The
week we were on the
conversation last
live.
week with Turtle Pie was great.
All right, perfect. Let's talk about that real quick. They kicked me off twice. Right? They did the countdown twice. I've been on IG right now. I've been on my live on IG for 2 hours. 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Me and Jimmy coming in for this
What
episode.
does that say? An hour and 42?
That's
No, that says
142 minutes. That's 2 hours and 20 minutes.
So
What
today
the?
that,
22
I didn't
minutes.
have fucking
There's
100 viewers on at one time.
no
Yeah,
restriction.
when I have a lot of viewers on at one time, they tend to fucking.
What do you guys think about the
Look at
decal
my time.
behind you
I
guys?
like
I
that. I think
thought
that.
the shit was dope. Sonny, you see
I
that?
think that, yeah. I'd rather my name needed on the chair.
All right, Sonny, we're getting there.
Yeah, I'd rather my name
We're getting
needed
this.
than on the chair.